Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Now, before we do anything, if you haven't got Facebook, haven't watched Facebook or Instagram or any of the social media, do you know what? I'm going to cry. This is, right, okay, look at this picture. Look at this picture. Oh, isn't she just beautiful? Maisie Delilah Carroll, born 10th of the 4th, 2021. Look at that picture. Now, when babies are born, aren't they meant to be all scrunched up and wrinkled and look a bit like me? Not that one. Not that one. And you, that's the word, precious. How precious is she? Right, okay, so Vic's had a baby. Before we do anything, she's watching. She's watching, right? I've written it down so I get it right. So she was at Warwick Hospital. She's still in the hospital. I think she's coming home today. Well, I don't know when she's coming home. I presume she's coming home today. But anyway, she wants to say a massive, massive, massive thank you and a shout out to the labour midwives, Amy, Linda, and student Stuart. And you know what? Typical of Vic, right? She said, I'm not going to go into the details of her labour and everything like that, but it wasn't the easiest labour, right? They were singing ABBA. At the tensest moment, the midwives and... I know, which songs? Mamma Mia. Have to be Mamma Mia, wouldn't it? Now, the other thing I thought of, two things I thought of when I was driving. I will do the early bird minute, but this is such a special moment. I thought, how are they going to... When I knew she had a little girl, I thought, how are they going to name her after me? You know what I mean? Because I thought, obviously, the baby's going to be named after me. And then we saw that it was Maisie Delilah. Then I've realised Maisie Delilah, Daisy, and I used to be called Daisy at school by the horrible PE teachers. So now I'm going to call her Daisy, and she's been named after me, which I'm really chuffed about. And then the other thing was, because our friend Cherry has also had a baby in the last few months, so Rue, Cherry's baby, and Maisie, they're going to grow up together, aren't they? And they're going to be like best friends, going to be like, oh, it's going to be fantastic. So I'm thinking, well, I'll be the sort of naughty step-uncle or whatever. I don't know what the word would be, you know, the step-uncle. And then I suddenly thought, actually, John, you're a bit old to be a step-uncle. You have to be a step-granddad to them both, won't you? But I was thinking, I'll be babysitting them both. So when Vic's and they want to go out partying and everything, I'll have them both to stay at my house. And I just thought, and then I thought, do you know, I'll take them to the pub when they're 18. And then, no. But then I suddenly realised, John, you'll be, when at their 21st birthday, I'll be 83. So it's a bit, 82, get it right. I might have started drinking again by then, or I might be dribbling in an armchair in the corner of the room, one of the two, and they'll just come and play with my false teeth or something like that. But how lovely. Oh, Vix, we're so happy. And Kieran as well, obviously can't forget Kieran. Vix and Kieran, we're so, look at that beautiful, beautiful little thing. And also, now I'm not going to tell you, she wasn't as big as they thought she was going to be. I'm not going to tell you how much she was because obviously there was a competition. And Hayley B from marketing is going to have to go through all the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of entries now to find the winner. Because we had so many hundreds of women. So Vix and Kieran and Maisie and Rue and Cherry, we send you all our love and just get home safe soon. And the trouble, oh, look at me, very soon, right? Well, they're going to be home, aren't they? And we'll have to meet, but I'm not going to pick them up and hug them and stretch them and... I don't mean... I'm talking about Maisie now, not Kieran. Kieran and I have a good old snog anyway on a normal day. That's not during COVID, obviously. Anyway, let's get on. It's the early bird. Now, this is a bit of an unusual early bird, this one, because it's a random. Right, in my one, the one I've just opened, I've got shearing elastics, I've got threads, and I've got invisible threads, right? But you could have any mixture of any of these. It's a special price. You get 12. Now, it says they're all 100 metres, but I'm not sure that the shearing elastic is 100 metres, is it? Because you don't normally get that much on a shearing elastic. 20 metres. They're 20 metres. They're not 100 metres. They'll be 100 metres. They'll be 100 metres. Now, I don't normally read out the FIFOs, but here you go. Have a look at this, right? A good bundle of useful, good quality threads from Derek in the Scottish Borders. Oh, don't forget to join his singing tonight. It's Monday, isn't it? I'm not normally here on a Monday, am I? I'm going to have to look over this side. I do apologise. Very good value for so many spools. A much needed addition to my stash was running low of certain colours from Jennifer in Greater London. And then last one, Karen says, love the colours that arrived. So you see, in mine, I'm not sure what colours you got, but I got, in mine, pink, green, black. Oh, hang on. Yeah, pink, green, black. But they're totally random. I cannot tell you what you're going to get or anything like that. But it's like a goodie bag. It's a nice little surprise for £7.99. Add it to your order, because once you paid for this, that's your P&P done for the day. Remember, I've got some of those Jukies left that I did yesterday. If you want those Jukies, got some of those left. Quite a few of the little Elners went yesterday as well. So I think a lot of people who are now going back to their holiday homes, their caravans, thinking, oh, that's a good idea, John. I'll have that little Elner to take with me. £7.99. I know, just ring up or buy on the web. You can do that. Oh, there's loads of you coming in today. Loads of you there today. Right, while you're checking out on this, I'll just say on the Facebook Live, Claire says, good morning. Is it Monday already? Paula says, good morning. Heavy frost here in Deep Car. Dee says, morning, John. Great news yesterday. Yeah, exactly. Good news, John. And good morning, John and team, says Helen. Barbara says, good morning. Laurie says, morning, John. Welcome to baby Maisie. Leanne says, congratulations, Vix. Claire says, so beautiful. Jackie says, morning, John. Isn't she so gorgeous? Congratulations, says Joan. Oh, Vix will have to read this. She hasn't got much to do apart from feed a baby, has she? Congratulations to Vicky and Kieran on the arrival of beautiful baby Maisie. God has blessed you, from Laurie. Shelley says, welcome, Maisie. Congratulations. Helen says, many, many, many congratulations. Good morning, John. Lovely news for Vicky. Such fantastic news. That's cousin Susan. Lynn Tuitt says, congratulations, Vix and Kieran. What a beautiful bundle of joy. You have to complete. No, now they haven't completed it. It's the first of many. It's the first of many, yeah. I don't think the next one will be a boy. I think it'll be 2 girls, then a boy. That's my own thought. Jill, I thought you were in Yorkshire today. I am, after the show. I have to drive to Yorkshire after the show. Stuart says, morning, John. What a great start to the week. Lovely baby news. Reopening his shop and all the shops, and me on Sewing Street, and Vixie's baby arriving, obviously. Morning, John. Love your shirt. Well, Jennifer, this is the only other black shirt I had. So I was getting a bit worried 3 days in a row. It has got flowers on. And the background's it's washed out because it's very old, this shirt. But I noticed on Radio 2, they're not doing the sad music again this morning. Anyway, Lynn Tuitt's woken up to snow this morning. Oh, yeah, it was thick snow this morning. Not on the ground, but falling where I was. Anne says, morning, John, lovely shirt. Welcome to little Maisie. Princess says, oh, what a lovely morning. Happy news. Lisa, good morning, John. Your shirt is looking wonderful. Congratulations to Bertha. Now, it's not my baby, Lisa. It says, congrats on the birth of your adorable little princess. She is going to be my little princess. I'm going to spoil her rotten, I tell you. Marcy says, good morning, everyone. Today is the first time in ages I will have to catch up on YouTube later because I'm going to make all my appointments for Monday, and today I have 2. Oh, I see. Right, okay, it's Monday because I'm not normally here on a Monday, am I? No, I'm not. Not normally here on a Monday. Lots of people buying multiples. $7.99. Oh, my mouth's very dry already. Oh, well, I haven't brought my big bottle of water because I thought yesterday, just driving home from here was, you know, I was on tender hooks, so I can't drive all the way to York on my big bottle of water. So I've got more water, but only small bottles today. Okay, are you finished going through for those for the time being? Okay, let's go to a menu because after we've got such an exciting day today. Okay, here we are. This is today's menu. So at 8 o'clock, we've got Kaffe Fasset, brand new book. Already selling, and I need to explain something about that to you in a minute, but they're already going on pre-order on the website. Then we've got 9 o'clock, we've got the Kaffe Cat's Cradle Quilt with Debbie. Now, you know Debbie, she's one of our competition winners. So she's done a quilt from a book using a cat's cradle ruler. Oh, there it is, isn't it lovely? Using Kaffe fabric. So there's a log cabin ruler in there and a cat's cradle ruler in there from Creative Grids. Beautiful. Then at 10 o'clock, I've got bundles of Kaffe Fasset fabrics, and I've got charm packs, and I've got all sorts of, there are other fabrics in that hour as well. And then Debbie's back at 11 o'clock. Now she's doing a Mabel and Deb, which is her company, table runner and mat. It's her own design, her own, there it is, look. Yours won't hang on, well, you could hang it on the wall, I suppose, because I'm not a fan of a table runner myself, but it looks nice on the wall. And then placemats. Nice, aren't they? Lovely placemats. Now, oh yes, you've got the choice of making them for 4 people, or if you're like me, just make 1. Just sitting on my own, make 1. And then we're going to Yarn Lane. So we have to pack up here. We have to run down the road to the Yarn Lane studio. Completely different studio, completely different presenter. It's no guest, just me today. Just me. Right, there are 3 ways you can get in touch. 3 ways, I'll start in a minute. 3 ways you can get in touch. You can email studio@sewingstreet.com. Studio@sewingstreet. Now, it's Kat today. It's Kat and Emma today. Kat is there waiting for your emails. I know what's going to happen. She's going to get an email in a minute from Hayley B to say, oh, Kat, you could choose the winner, could you? I mean, it's not choosing a winner. There's hundreds. Oh, okay. So she had an inkling what day it was going to be. So she has been looking around that day. So it might be, but you got to find them all, haven't you? Oh, you did not. But yeah, you in a different folder, but in order of date. Oh, so you can't just go straight down to the 10th and go, oh, these people chose the 10th. You've got to... Oh, she's already gone through some of them. Right, now, only 2 people guessed that it was the 10th and a girl. So it's now going to go on the time and the weight. And I haven't said the weight. And she's not... I said she was going to be about 8 pounds, 8 ounces, didn't I? And one is 1 ounce off the weight. So we'll announce... Are we announcing... When do they announce it? Today? Oh, I don't know. We'll find out for you. Oh, look, if I don't read out your message, I do apologise. Vix will see all these, so don't worry. Beautiful Maisie. Oh, we've not expected anything else. No, exactly, we didn't. I mean, 2 beautiful parents and 2 make a beautiful baby, weren't they? Right, anyway, look, so you can do it on the... you can send me a message on Facebook Live, which I'll read when we go through, but there's so many to read now, I need to get on. Or, of course, you can go to the website, www.sewingstreet.com. Website is here. Oh, it's not Emma, that one's Cat, right? Click on Watch the Show Live, right? Now, to the right-hand side there, you'll see a little box. All you need to do is write your message in there, click and send, and they're the ones that come up in the white boxes underneath. Now, I know today is going to be busy, so if yours doesn't get shown, I'll apologise now. Can I just... I'll explain to you in a second. Anyway, go down. So there's the early bird bestseller. Right, on pre-order is everything from today's Sewing Street show. So there's all your fabrics. By the half metre, which we will be doing this hour. We have a mega bundle. There's the mega bundle. Anyway, so that's everything. Where's the book? There's the book. I'll explain about the book in a second because we'll do the book first, I'm sure. Anyway, so then there's everything from all 4 hours all the way down there so that you can come in and buy them. If you can't stick around like Marcia, you can buy something now and then go out shopping and then come back later to watch the actual show. So that's what we do that for. The Yarn Lane ones aren't on Yarn Lane as yet, only because there's we've got a few things we need to sort out before we do that. Right, okay, and then those messages come through here, we'll read out, but there's so many. Oh, lots and lots of lovely love for our Vix and Kieran. Right, let's start. Shall we start? I'm going to start with this. Now, the first thing I have to say to you is, I know we have pre-order on our website, but these are also on pre-order. So they will not be dispatched until the 15th. It's only, what is it, say 11? 12? 12. So basically, what we're saying is you buy it today, it won't be shipped tomorrow, it'll be shipped on the 15th, which is, well, is that Thursday? Thursday. I'm just waving to Elliot. Thursday, right? They won't be shipped till Thursday. But that's nothing, is it? That's only 3 days. 3 days, isn't it? So it's not. So it's other places. Well, other places you can. It says pre-order. It's like a month, isn't it, or something like that. So also, I need you to look at this. So we'll put the graphics in because I know this book is meant to be £30. I know it because I've seen it for sale elsewhere for £30 this morning. Look, it says £30 in here. We had to check we were right. It says £30 in there, but it's not £30 here. It's £27.99. I know. Right, should we go through it because it's bound to be beautiful. It's called Kaffe Fasset in the Studio. It's a hardback book, beautiful hardback book. Lovely, isn't it? And then, oh, look, crazy paving. We used to have one like that when I was a child. There he is, Kaffe. All about behind the scenes with a master colorist. Look. I won't show you the whole thing because obviously you want to have oh, look. I know the name of those. Hang on. It'll come to me. Aren't they the flowers that if you put them in the water, you have to change the water every few days because it smells? Oh, look. Look. I know. It's a proper coffee table book, isn't it? Look. There's Brandon. There's Kaffe. It's got a lot of books, a lot of fabric, a lot of colours. Oh, look. What did you say, Kat? Sorry. Yes, this is brand new. And also, I believe if you try and buy it, and I wouldn't normally say if you go and buy anywhere else, but everyone's the same. You won't get it today anywhere you order it. Some of them did say it would take quite a while to get it to you. Or it could take quite a while to get it to. Look, this is his dining room. Well, they wouldn't let you in, Emma. That's Emma saying she'd be too scared to eat in there. Wouldn't let her in. I'm sure he hasn't got the table set like that the whole time. I'm sure, you know. Upstairs kitchen. Excuse me. Bathroom. My word. There's a lot to dust in there, isn't there? Anyway, look, isn't it the most beautiful book? Isn't it the most... I'm going to flick that, because I don't want to spoil it for you, because you want to get it home. Hang on. People are multi-buying. Now that's knitting. Well, no, exactly. Well, when he was younger, he designed for Missoni Knitwear. I first came across him in the, I don't know what date it will have been, but he was doing ermine tapestries, and you'd buy Kaffe Fasset designed ermine tapestries. That's when I first came across him. Look, beautiful. These are all needlepoint instructions. Oh, hang on. Needlepoint basic, needlepoint instructions. Templates. Oh, so it's not, look. It's not just a coffee table book. You're getting all these patterns in there as well. Can you tell I'm overexcited today? I'm very spitty. How to look. Oh, you see, I wouldn't want to dust that. Would you? I'd have the painting. Just glorious, isn't it? Absolutely glorious. His house is like a posher version of mine, with all those colours and everything. Knitting. Oh, whenever he used to come to the sewing quarter studios, he'd always bring his knitting with him. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, here you go. Tapestries. Oh, they called it needlepoint. Hang on. Well, I thought it was tapestry. I did a tapestry. That was the first thing I ever did of his. But I didn't put it on a frame, and it went all skew with. Oh, we've got that. We've got that today. Hydrangea. There he is drawing it, look. And we've actually got that fabric today. All the fabrics got today from his from the fabrics that go, I presume go with this book. They're from his 2021 collective. Oh my word. Oh, I've got one of those. Oh, do you know what? I wasn't going to I'm not going to show you anymore. I'm not going to show you anymore because I want some of it to be a surprise when you open the book. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? So you buy it today and it won't get sent out now. If you also buy some fabrics, I'm presuming they'll all come together, but they'll still be leaving on the 15th. You know what I mean? So they'll still be going on the 15th. So it's only 3 days, isn't it? It's not like we've asked you to wait for months or weeks or anything like that. It's literally be shipped to you on the 15th. It's beautiful. I mean, I know it's not Christmas yet, but make a lovely Christmas present, birthday present. You do have to start. No, this wouldn't. I'd buy this and put it in the Christmas drawer and then take it out for myself. Maybe that's why people are multi-buying. Maybe. It's beautiful. £27.99. Lorraine says, what a wonderful, colourful show today. Exactly. Margaret says, good morning. Oh, is it snowing now? It was snowing. What made me jump out of my bed is Vanessa Phelps was back on the early show today. And she said, and she was reading out messages from the listeners. And somebody said, oh, hello, it's Terry here. I'm going on, well, I don't know, I'm putting an accent on. It might not have spoken like that. I'm just doing my commute to London from Stratford-upon-Avon, heavy snow. And I was like, what? So I leapt out of bed, looked out the window like this, because I'm in pitch dark, couldn't see anything. I had my shower, looked out the window, couldn't see anything. Went down to the kitchen, couldn't see anything. Went out to the car was covered. But it was wet. There were big snowflakes, but it was wet. But remember yesterday when I left here and I went home and Dulcie messaged me because I was supposed to be going for a walk with Dulcie after my Facebook Live saying, oh, we won't go walk. It's thick snow in Mickleton, thick snow in the village where she lives, right? Drove home in the beautiful sunshine, got home and it was glorious where I live. So I texted her going, what snow? Anyway, she came round a bit later after my Facebook Live. We went out, walking through the village in the lovely, lovely sunshine. Got halfway through the village, huge snowflakes just started dropping. Anyway, we carried on walking around the village because the sun came back out. Then saw John, Sally's husband, and he was drenched. And he's one of these, what do they call them, mammals, middle-aged men in lycra, been on his bike and everything. And he said, how come you two aren't wet, right? And he was drenched through. And we were like, well, it hasn't been raining. And he'd come through the next village up that way, and it was absolutely tipping it down. And he was, anyway. Yeah? She put her Cat put her washing out, thinking it's a lovely day. Walked up to the supermarket. I won't say the name because it's Morrison's and others are available. And when she got to the supermarket, it started snowing. She's like, my washing's out. Anyway, you put washing. Have you got a washing line? There you go. Nice. Brand spanking new, this book. Pre-order. Now, I'm calling it pre-order. It won't be under pre-order underneath me now. It'll only underneath me on show deals. But if you buy it today, it'll be shipped on the 15th. It's the 12th today. It's the 12th. Oh, yes, 12th day. The pub's open. That's why Hannah's not here. Of course. She's in on Friday. That's all. She's just in on Friday. That's all this week. Some pubs opened at 4 minutes past midnight, didn't it? 1 minute past midnight, yeah. That'll be Hannah banging on the door, won't it? In a red lacy bra and a wraparound dress asking to go in and her curly girl hair. Right, okay, now I have got a mega bundle. Oh, no, already? Right, I've only got 3 left. I've only got 3 left. Now, have a look. It's everything you can see on this table. Every single thing. Will it all fit in? Will it all fit in? There's 32. Aren't there 32 half quarters here? 16 metres. 16 metres, and then you get half a metre for free. So you get the day. These aren't their real names, right? These are right. Daisies, little flowers, feathers. Some of them are reworkings of others. Like when we had those feathers at Sewing Quarter in different colours, they sold on the first day we had them. I love that one. Absolutely love that one. Then you got the pebbles, and we don't know if they're called pebbles. Then I've never seen that one before, like little carnations. That's garland, apparently. That's the hydrangea one from the book, remember? Broken squares. That looks like banana plants. I'll do the proper names. These are glorious, aren't they? Then you've seen these before in different colourways. They're what? Oh, shark's teeth. I like to call it bunting rather than shark's teeth. Aren't they beautiful? And these button ones, little buttons. So now, I understand it's considered purchase, but you are getting 16 metres. You're only paying for 15 and a half, but you're getting 16 metres of Kaffe Fasset fabric. It is on split pay, look. On split pay. 3 payments. You pay £77.39 tonight at midnight. You pay £77.39 in a month's time, and another one in a month's time after that. Then it's done. But also, we send this out the minute we get your first. Well, no. If you buy this today and you bought the book, it'll all be shipped to you on Friday the 15th. I know. It'll all come together. Oh, look at that. Look at all of that. What are you going to do with all of that? Just now, if you're panicking, thinking, I've got all of these fabrics by the half metre. Whilst they last, yeah, because that's what happens. There are favourites. Like the day when we launched this one in a different colourway, as like I said, in Sewing Quarter the first time around, the feathers sold out in an instant. They're all going on. They are going on pre-order underneath me on the website. But aren't they beautiful? At 10 o'clock, I've got smaller bundles. Same fabric, but put into smaller bundles. A Cat's done for you. And I might not get to all of them by the half metre in this hour. And if I don't, I'll bring them over to the 10 o'clock hour. Because we want to enjoy it, don't we? Right, now what I need to do is I need to make a space for me in the front of the desk. And then Kat will shout out. Say this again. Oh, no! Sorry, I've just shouted. All your dogs have started barking. There's only 3 left, did you say? And there's 8 people got it in their basket. Oh, no. I know. Right, what Kat's saying is you want to see the fabrics individually as I go through it now. I understand that, but please know there are only 3 left and the 8 people want them. Just so you know. Right. Oh, okay. Well, can I start with... No, are you sure? Is there not one obviously in the lead on the website that you might want to do first, or we'll just go with it? Front of the desk. In that one. There. That. This is the most popular so far. How funny. Right, I'm going to do this one. Right, okay, I've got this one in 2 different colourways. We won't do that again. I'll just choose from now on. But I just want to know, I was intrigued because I thought that the feathers or the big flowers would be #1. This is the #1 seller on pre-order so far. Comes in 2 colours. It comes in the pink. Now, when you buy the mega bundle, you get ½ a metre of each. That's it. They're just ½ a metre each. They don't come joined together. If you buy 2, they don't come together. Now, it's your chance to buy the ½ metre. So if you want 3 metres of this, you can order 3 metres and it will come in 1 piece. Look. So, this is called Moss Flower in blue. What is it called, blue? Blue. The thing is, he used to have a fabric called Squiggle, right? And Squiggle Pink had no pink in it. And Squiggle Purple had no purple in it. So, you know, sometimes the colours are... But it's definitely, this one is Moss Flower in blue. And it's the most popular one on pre-order. Quilted weight, 44 inches wide, machine washable, made by Free Spirit, so you know it's good quality cotton. Right, so that's the book on the other side there. And then this is the fabric. Beautiful, isn't it? If you want me to waft any of it, just let me... Oh, excuse me. Hiccup. Oh, yeah, if you want to see any of them together, just say... Remember the name, though, because if you start saying the blue one, like Kat just did, I'll be lost, won't I? That is beautiful. Beautiful. Then we're going to do the pink version. Now, remember, these are all on the bolt. Oh, this is gorgeous. These are on the bolt, ready to be cut. Whatever length you want. And I just thought that, because that's got pink in it, it's a different pink. Of this one, oh, no, I do apologise now. This is how busy it is this morning. And I hate watching shopping channels where they've only been on 10 minutes. Go, oh, 80% sold. There's only 4 metres this one left. It's in the bundle and it's in the other bundles coming up in at the 10 o'clock hour. But if you want it by the ½ metre, there's only 4 metres left. And do you know what? This has always been $7.49. Do you know what I mean? You'd think with everything that's going on that prices would go up, wouldn't you? But no. Okay, going to carry on because there's lots of you coming in for that one. Right, now I'm choosing where we go now. Right, hang on, I'm going to do daisies next, but I don't know if they're called daisies. Damask. They're called damask. The what? Oh. So we've got it in purple, got it in oh, sorry, hang on. Purple, orange, and pink. Right, we'll start with purple. Purple, oh, purple's the most limited. There's only 3 metres of this one left. Oh, 3 metres. Now I'm thinking of Darku skirt patterns. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, now, this is also in the quilt behind me. Look. It's in there. A mega bundle has sold out. The mega bundle has sold out. Oh, I wish we'd had more now. Wish we'd had more. Never mind. Beautiful, isn't it? Adele, yeah, Adele's made a dress from the Darku books. Oh, that's gone by the ½ metre now. That's gone. Pink next. Oh, it's going to be one of those mornings, isn't it? Oh, now. Oh, my word. Right, okay, you know I said I had bundles at 10 o'clock, right? Already, the blue bundle from 10 o'clock looks like it's about to sell out. So please go and look at because they're all made of these fabrics. So you can look at the ones on pre-order and see what they're made of from here. But please be careful. Please. Oh, sure, we'll do these 3 damask first and then we'll come back to it. This is beautiful, isn't it? This is so Kaffe. This one, and I think those 2 together, how beautiful they can look. Imagine fussy cutting it so that you had half a, like, you know, kind of like, hang on. Oh, nice, nice. £7.49. It's in the pink, that one. Oh, magenta, sorry, they call that one. It's what? Has that sold out? Okay, I'll put that back there then. Got different quantities of each one, you see. That's why some of them are going. There you go, look. Orange. Does he call this one orange? Yeah, orange. Beautiful, isn't it? Well, it's very summery, but also, if you wore that in winter, imagine how uplifting it would be. Gorgeous. 100% cotton, machine washable. Oh, yeah. We keep talking about the bundles. Have a look on the website. Here are the bundles that are supposed to be in the 10 o'clock hour, but the rate it's going, they might not be. Have a quick look. You have to go to pre-order. It's down pre-order, right? So you have to, they're all the fabrics I'm doing in the hour, and they're all the fabrics in the bundles, right? Then there's the orange one there for $44.49. Purple one there for $36.99. The pink, they're all got more, obviously they've got more fabrics in them. And the blue one is the one that's about to sell, well, not about to sell out, but it's flying out, that one. So you can see all the fabrics there. Oh, yeah, and if you don't do web buying, Kat's saying ring the call centre and say you want the blue bundle. How much was it? $82.39. Oh, you get half meter for free in that one. Oh, excuse me. Get half meter free in that one. Okay, I'll carry on then. I'm going to do banana plant because I've never, well, I'm called it banana plant because I've never seen these before. Oh, they're called banana tree. It comes in the blue. Start with the blue one first. It's called banana tree, this one. Right, loads are coming for this already. 7 meters I've got left of this. Isn't it beautiful? Now, if little Paul was here, he'd be saying, oh, I'd like a shirt out of that. Oh, I'd like a shirt out of that. You can make a dress out of it. You can make a quilt out of it. You can make cushions out of it. You can make whatever you like out of it. It's a beautiful quality fabric. It's not stretch, obviously. Beautiful. The depth of the fabric, if you look at that, you can see the clouds are behind, can't you? And the clouds got different colours in them as well. Oh, you're saying Miami? Do they grow bananas in Miami? I'm thinking St. Lucia. I was in St. Lucia, I was. Oh. You see, now this is definitely saying a summer shirt to me. This colourway. I'll do the feathers next. I'll do the feathers next, Julie. Promise. No, I don't mind. So that's a surprise. Okay. Right, let's go to the feathers for Julie. I can always come back to any of these if you want me to. Or if there's any, if there's anyone you want to see, then, and because you've got to go out, let me know. I've got this one in 4 colours. I've got the buttons in 4 colours coming up in a minute. So look, it's 4 colours. It comes in the blue. It comes in the, ooh. And then it comes in like the purples. And then it comes in the greens. Any particular order, Kat? This one, top one here, right? Now, and cool, this is called. Feathers in cool. I need to warn you, we have had this, when we were sewing quarter, we had this pattern in a different colourway, and it literally sold out the minute we showed it. Might be that way again, apparently. Gerardine says, this fabric is gorgeous. I love the colours. Great therapy to lift your mood. Stuart says, crikey, sell out. You'll be able to go home by 10 o'clock. Sadly, it doesn't work like that, Stuart. Stuart's opening a shop. Yeah, actually, the thing is, we might just, if you buy it all now, we might just have to chat at 10 o'clock at this rate. Oh, the blue bundle sold out from 10 o'clock. Oh, and we've just made Emma unpack it. So what we did yesterday was Emma and I, because Kat wasn't here yesterday, Emma and I prepped it. We put it into the 4 bundles for here, and then Kat and I went, I don't want to do it like that, I want them in the patterns. So we rearranged it, put them in patterns, which I agree with, I do agree with. But then that meant the bundles for 10 o'clock had to be unpacked. So Emma then had to go and unpack all the bundles for 10 o'clock. And the blue one sold. The blue one sold. It's worth it all over again. Yeah. She's got so much packing up to do. And I have to rush off to York. I've got an appointment. Right, here we go. Summer, they've called this one. Look at those colours. Bags, patchwork. The thing is, would you want to cut up for patchwork or would you want to keep it as a big... Oh, a big pocket on some black dungarees? No, I don't think so. I mean, do what you want with it, Kat. Just don't come to work wearing it. Oh, now you see, Pat's just saying, oh, it's fabulous fabric. I wouldn't want to cut it and sew it. I'd want to frame it and look at it. Gerardine said that. She bought some Kaffe from me right at the beginning of Sewing Quarter. So 5, 6 years ago, whenever it was. She still hasn't cut it. She still just goes in and looks at it like that and then puts it back in the cupboard. I have to say, I've got a whole cupboard full of fabrics I've not cut into. I've also got a lot of vintage fabrics and fabrics from when I was working in Africa on Ghost in the Darkness, and I'd never be able to cut those. Oh! So what colourway is this one then? Autumn. Called this one Autumn. There's a turkey, look. That's a turkey. Isn't that a turkey? You know, like when the turkeys put their feathers out when they're flirting. Do I mean turkeys? Yeah. Don't quite know what that's one of those birds that can put its tails up and it looks like a big animal, isn't it? To frighten off the predators. Oh, what's Teddy said? Oh, here we go. Black dungarees would showcase a big pattern perfectly. Don't listen to John. Teddy, do you mind? Liam might look nice in some dungarees, as in her husband-to-be. Finally, what colour is this one then? Lime. Oh, is it funny how they're giving them all different names? Lime, this one is. He hasn't even bought you an engagement ring yet, has he? No, you see, so he can't call you his wife yet. These are now the most popular. I think that's what's going to happen is as you see the patterns, you're going to realise how much you love them. Right, okay, so I've done the feathers, I've done the moss, and I've done the damask. I've not seen the buttons before. Let's do the buttons next, if that's all right. I've done the bananas, so they can go over there. Hang on. It's called Button Mosaic, this one. Comes in 4 different colours. You got the orange, the blue. These might not be the colours they've called them, the green and the white. That's very unusual for him, that one, isn't it? We'll start with that one. This one, oh, now this one does not appear in any bundle. This one is just all on its own. This is the John Scott of the Kaffe fabrics. Oh, yeah, came in the mega bundle. Came in the mega bundle. All the bundles are in 10 o'clock. It's not in any of those. So this is called Button Mosaic in white. Well, except there's other colours. So you've got your threads. You've got your threads which are red, and then every so often there's a little golden button or soft orange button there. That's obviously not part of the design. I'll just move that. Oh, now, was there not one? There was one sticker that came off one of these fabrics, Kat. I did put it somewhere safe, didn't I, Emma? Where was it? Anyway. It's lovely, isn't it? Oh, Emma Bradford's just going, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous fabrics. Well, there won't be, no, Kat's saying, Emma, you should ask for it for your next project. There won't be any left at this rate. Beautiful. Excuse me. Then I've got it in orange. Have they called it orange? Oh, now, what I didn't point out was the background of that one is like a grey, tealy grey colour. Oh, no, I know, a Tahitian pearl colour. The background of this one, we don't do Tahitian pearls at Jewelry Maker. Or maybe we do, maybe we do. I've never done them. The background, this one is purple. And then you've got your like aquary blue, kingfisher blue in there. And then you've got your different coloured orange buttons and like gold and yellow buttons in there. That's lovely, isn't it? No, Pat says, I bought the checkerboard quilt bundle from Sewing Quarter and I still haven't cut it. Oh, you must too. Do you know what? I did that with I bought a Paul Smith shirt once. It was blue linen and it had these panels of embroidery down there and down there. And at the time, it's when shirts were about £9.99 and it was £200. And I bought it, right, and it just sat on my rail, on my and I never, ever wore it, because I kept thinking, I'll save it for a special occasion, save it for a special occasion. I then wore it. I went to the premiere in Leicester Square of Devdas, a really fantastic Bollywood film, and I wore it untucked with blue linen trousers and blue Prada flip-flops, right? And then after that, I just wore it all the time. I just wore it constantly, and I got so much joy out of this shirt. But, so what I'm saying is, don't just keep, I mean, if you get joy from just getting and stroking it, that's fine. But don't keep it in a cupboard. Get it out and enjoy it. Then, of course, I moved to my house in Twickenham, and I had a rail with my clothes on, and the rail in my bedroom was direct in the sunshine, and I went to wear it, and this arm is a completely different colour to this arm now. Anyway. Not now. I've still got it. Still not got rid of it. Because what I'm going to do eventually is cut the embroidered panels out and put them into something else. Right, blue. Is it blue, though? Is it? You see, it's got a very indigo-y, purpley tinge to it, hasn't it? Beautiful, isn't it? Under the Sea. Oh, isn't that funny? Kat's just said, I think it's those that are making you think of Under the Sea. Hang on, that one there. Because you think it's one of those little, what do they make the pin cushions to look like? You know, the little things that go into the sea. Finally, in buttons, lime. Oh, they just called it green. Oh, now I'm seeing a reptile soft toy. Oh no, it's Hannah like a big crocodile. She's not mentioned that to me. No, she tells you things she doesn't tell me. She's weird. What are you doing in the same shift as Hannah anyway? Oh, okay. Oh, now Carol has just said, morning, John. That button mosaic fabric is on eBay at £8.30 for half a metre. No, saying nothing. Saying nothing. Oh, now I've only got 15 minutes. I've got all of these to go through yet. Right, hang on. Let's put that there. Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this one. This is gorgeous. Oh, look, 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 look. It's called passion flower. Oh, cactus flower. I was going to say I've just planted 2 passion flowers in my garden. Comes with the black background, the purple background, and the grey background. Which one should I do first? Oh. Oh, I'm not surprised this is the most popular. It's beautiful. Oh. How beautiful. Oh, Pamela, please ring the call centre about that. We can't sort anything out this end. You need to ring the call centre about that. How beautiful. How beautiful. Look at the tips of the white ones with the little pink tips on there. Exquisite. The shadow, you love the blue shadow behind it, yeah. So this is called cactus. Oh, tawny, this is called. Tawny, that's tawny owl. I thought brown, I thought tawny was brown. Well, that's interesting. It'll be interesting what colour they call the brown one then in a minute, won't it? Righty-ho, so that's that one. Then I'll do the one with the brown on it next, which is this one. It's brown and purple in the background. Oh, the colour of the flowers are amazing, look. Emerald, this one's called. Do you reckon it's because it's got the blues and the greens from a Colombian emerald in there? And then what's the emerald that's slightly bluer? Can't remember now. They've got Zambian emerald here. Sokoto emerald there. Don't know what, well, there was one that was a bit bluer than all the others, wasn't it? Maybe that was still the Colombian. Who knows? It's a long time ago since I did jewellery like that. Anne says, nice shirt. Thank you, Anne. It's a very, very old shirt. I bought this one in Norway years ago. But I thought we were still wearing black today. And it was I only had the 2 plain black shirts that I wore yesterday. And this was the next one along. Then I've got this one with the black and blue. Oh, this is nighttime. This is very dramatic, this one. Look. Cool, this one's called. How funny, yeah. I'd like to make bedroom curtains and a duvet cover out of that pink and grey cactus flower. Oh, yes, princess, that would be beautiful, but I can't afford it. No, I think it would be quite pricey to do all that. And also, I didn't have enough. There wasn't enough left to do it. Why don't you do... You should start collecting dolls' houses, princess. You can make a doll's house duvet out of it. Or miniature quilts. Right, okay. Don't know how that one folds up. Right, next. Garland. I used to go dancing in garlands in Liverpool. It was a nightclub. Right. It comes in 3 colour. Now, don't these look glorious together? Right. Pink, blue and yellow. They won't be called that. Start with pink. I think these look like carnations myself. Now, which way up do you reckon it goes? That way, because he does the trefoil a bit like that, doesn't he? So I wonder what the inspiration for this. Garlands. Because obviously flower... Oh, do you think they're like those leis that they give you when you land in lovely places? Oh, June says, I like that shirt. Black for the prince and pink for Maisie. That's nice. I hadn't even thought about that. Anyway, that's rather gorgeous, isn't it? You see, I think it looks almost like the lavender fields, you know, and things like that you see. Well, in Oxford, I was going to say, but this one next. Oh, I've only got 4.5 meters. This one left. Someone could take all of that in one go, couldn't they? Garlands. What colour have we called this one then? Blue. Garlands in blue. This one is £7.49. Oh, now the 10 o'clock bundles are all flying out. I've only got 1 hot pink left. I was supposed to be laughing about all these names, but they're not going to be left. 1 fruity purple. The blue sold. And the zesty orange. And is the green one not got a name? Oh, zesty orange and green. It's all 1 bundle and some of those left. That's it. So the 10 o'clock show is going to be fun. That's the only bundle I've got left. I have got some charm packs in that hour, though, haven't I? Oh, if they haven't sold out, yeah. Right, and then last one in this range is in the yellow, green. Now, wouldn't you think that the override... Oh, maybe it's lime green. There you go. Oh, yeah, borders in this, yeah. Green, this one's called. Maybe it's like Hannah's hair. Look, there's her eyebrows. Right, and there's her hair. Well, I couldn't figure out what else that would be. She's having her eyebrows done. Oh, she's having her eyebrows done this week. Oh, no, nails. She's having her nails done. On the 15th, the day the cave books are being sent out, Hannah will be having her nails done. Okay, right, quickly. I was talking to myself then, sorry, not anybody else. Right, which one would you like to do next? Which one? Shark's teeth. Now, we used to call this bunting, because I think it's a bit... But when my dad came back from the Persian Gulf, one of the presents he brought back was the skeleton of the jaw of a shark. No idea why. It just lived in the garage. It wasn't allowed in the house or anything. But they have 7 rows of teeth, don't they? That's what it is. Right, what colour first? Blue and white first. Shark's teeth. Now, which way up do you think it goes? They go that way. Goes that way. There you go. Well, no, they're going up for me. Oh, no, hang on. I'm seeing the blue as the teeth, and you're seeing the white as the teeth. How funny. To me, the blue stands out more than the white. Cobalt even. The cobalt. Lovely. Imagine that cut into half square triangles and everything. And then also have it now. This is a very unusual colourway, but it works. It's like a rust and purple. So which are the teeth on this one then? See, I see the purple on that one. Maybe. Oh, I told everyone about the dream I had yesterday about the night before, and the amount of people who messaged going, oh, you know what that means, John? You know what that means? Because it had so much going on. Toby was in it. He dyed his hair silver. Yeah, and he'd bought a house in America, And I was in a cupboard at the time spraying shaving foam under my arms. Oh, the whole thing was very, very... Yeah, right. Okay, which one do you want to go to? Oh, we've got to go to hydrangea. Have to do hydrangea because it's in the book. It's featured in the book, this one. So I've only got this one in 3 colourways. So which one would you like to go to first? Top one. Oh. Look. How brilliant is that? So I could open it up fully for you. No, I think that you just got but they're repeated. Look, you've got green there and there, and you've got the pale blue there. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 colours. 4 colours. And then the leaves in the purple. Now, what kind of soil is that living in? Because it's not ericaceous. Well, these are in ericaceous soil, aren't they? Well, no, what happens, Kat, is if you've got hydrangeas in your garden, you can buy them from the garden centre. I bought a blue one, a pink one, and a white one. But whatever mud they're in will change, the colour will change. So all mine will change to pink this year. So what you can do is you can buy ericaceous soil, put it in a pot in ericaceous soil, and next year it'll be blue. So it depends what kind of soil you've got where you live or what soil you've put in the pots. That's if you've got hydrangeas. We know she's got a camellia in a pot. Right, then there's this one. Yes, oh, the camellias get beautiful flowers out, then they just drop off, then they all come back and then they drop off. And they also, you'll find next year, when it's been there a year, it starts, so my camellia in my front garden's already flowered a couple of times, and now they've all dropped off, but there's more buds coming through. Mine's, yeah, mine were in pots for years. What will happen is it'll just stop. It'll stop growing. It'll just get, but then you have to be careful it doesn't get pot bound. In a few years' time, you will have to repot it. Yes. I mean, you've got a garden, though. Oh, is it? I thought you had a big garden to the side of the house. Oh, okay. Again, got the beautiful colours in here. I think I like this one best. Oh, now do you think it's brown in the background? Yeah, I think it was red, like a claret in the background. It's lovely, isn't it? Keep going. Right, I've got one more of these in the green. Oh, I'll be all right. Right, I'm going to carry on, if that's all right. I'm sure we'll be fine just to carry on. I'm sure Debbie won't mind if I just go a little bit further on to do all of these. And then we'll go over. Look! Oh, that's incredible. What colour do we call this one then? Green. It's so much more than green though, isn't it? How beautiful is that? Okay, next. So I'm going to do what I always use. I'm overexcited today, you can tell, can't you, about Maisie. Oh, going where? Yeah, right. Oh, they are called pebbles. Right, that's right, because we used to call these pebbles because then they did disco pebbles when they were all different jazzy colours and everything. They're actually called jumble. Yeah, jumble, like jump. This is emerald, Esmeralda. Oh, that's nice. You see, that would be beautiful cut up, wouldn't it? Oh, Wendy loves the jagged fabrics. You mean the teeth, the shark's teeth ones? Georgina says, morning, John and team. Summer colours to brighten the day. Oh, yeah, the thing is, because they have because they're a design collective, they've got the 3 designers all joining in, you get completely different things. So you get shark's teeth, you get jumble, but you also get exquisite flowers and everything like that. And the colours, they all choose different colours, don't they? That lime, this one is called. Jumble in lime. Oh, now I need to warn you a lot. If you're watching on repeat, I do apologise. A lot of it, well, I do apologise, but I also am very happy that everyone's getting it. But it's lots of it selling out. You need to look underneath on show deals, and you'll see which are sold out. I'll show you when we come back at 10 o'clock. I'll show you what's still left of these. Right, did you say flowers next? Make flowers next. So we've got this in 2 different colourways. This one, yeah. Oh, so Kat arrived this morning. You know the big cartons that you get your soya milk in and your almond milk and all that sort of thing, like about that big. Kat had one this morning. It said caramel latte on it, so I presumed it was coffee. The next thing is she's glugging like a navvy out of the carton like this. And I thought, you're supposed to heat it up. First, she said, no, it's cold coffee. Anyway, she's now going, I think I've had too much coffee. I think I've had too much coffee. Isn't that lovely? Peony in cool, that is. Blimey, imagine if your peonies were really that colour in the garden. Brocade peony. Well, this is the brocade, isn't it, round here? And then they're the peonies there. And it's in cool. You see, I don't think that, well, it is cool, but I don't think it looks cool colours, do they? Who am I? Oh, this next one of my, you see, peony, I know, peony is my favourite flower. One of them, well, daffodils as well, but peonies, oh, this is just gorgeous. Right, I've got to have some of this. How much have I got left? Oh. Brocade peony in hot, and that's sold. Right, I've got 2 more left. Chips. I haven't had chips for ages. Chips, like proper chips, like chippy chips. You having what? You having them with fish fingers, you say? And chips. She's having fajitas and chips. Oh, look. How clever is that? Oh, sorry. How clever is that? Just called Chips in Pine. Chips in Pine, this one. Like crazy paving. So this is the difference, see, that this is like formal. So this would have to be Hannah, where everything's all in order. And then this is me, crazy paving. Beautiful. Finally, last fabric. What a fabulous hour this has been, hasn't it? Yeah. Okay, at 10 o'clock, sorry, can I just have a word? At 10 o'clock, right, I said we've got 5-inch charm pack squares, right? The lipstick one, there's only, how many left? Oh, 8. 8 left. You can buy them on pre-order underneath me. I'll show you how to in a second. Right, look. What colour is this one called? Aqua. The bottom, well, if the bottom of your swimming pool's like that, I wouldn't get in, Kat. Oh, the manager of my gym has just put a picture on Facebook or yesterday of Instagram of him in the swimming pool because they filled the swimming pool and he's like, it's so good to be back. Kat's supposed to be in Australia now on her holidays and she's surprised that she couldn't go. Oh, before I recap the book, let's have a look at the website because I just want you to see. But you go to the website, then you press on Watch Live. Then there's 2 places you can now go, right? So we'll go to pre-order first. So these are the things that are still to come on the show. So look, out of all those bundles, there's only the green and orange one left. So I'm spending an hour talking about black and white fabric in that hour. Then they've all sold out. They're the bundles that have sold out. Where's the charm pack? Oh, that's Deb's hour. Deb's hour there. There's more Kaffe in there in bundles to make the quilt with, the thing that's behind me on the wall. Right, are they 5-inch squares? They're 5-inch squares. They're citrus. And that's lipstick, but there's only 8 of lipstick left. Right, can we also go now to main show, or whatever we called it, show deals. Right, now this is everything that we've had so far. So that one's sold out. Oh, the one I want, peonies, is sold out. So the others, there are quite a few with some left in. But they're only minimal meterage in them, right? There you go, the purple damask have sold out. The mega bundle sold out. What's that on the right-hand side? Next to the mega bundle. Oh, it's the book. I couldn't see it from here. So, oh, hang on. But the book, right, hang on. you have to show this. Go to the top of the page. I think the book's today's bestseller. Go right to the top of the page. Look. Look, the book is today's bestseller so far. Right, I'll just quickly show you this, then we'll go for... Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing. This is brand spanking new. I'm just recapping, right? So what will happen is you'll buy it today, but you're buying it on pre-order sort of thing. It will be dispatched on the 15th, which is 3 days away. 3 days away, so that's no time to wait at all, is it? So, and if you've ordered some fabric and the book, they'll all come together. So they'll all be dispatched after. 1 P&P, just 1 P&P. If you're desperate to get your fabric, what I suppose you could do, it's a bit late now, I think, is to check out on that and then do a completely separate order, don't combine them. Then you but then, how many people have bought this morning? It might be Friday before they're chopping the fabric and sending it out. So just buy it all in one go. And then this will be available. Now, we have seen this for sale. It's meant to be £30 because it says so inside. We have seen it for sale today elsewhere at £30, but we're selling it for some reason at £27.99. It's beautiful. Not only is it a beautiful coffee table book with all pictures of Kaffe Fasset, but there's all instructions of how to at the back. Knitting and cross stitch, not cross stitch, needlepoint. Beautiful, isn't it? I don't know if that's the desk or the book creaking, or me. £27.99. It's beautiful, isn't it? So you pay for it at midnight tonight, and then it'll be shipped out to you on the 15th, which is 3 days' time. So it's not even really a pre-order, but that's across the board in the whole country. Nobody can have it before the 15th. It's all on pre-order over on the 15th. But you can secure it now, and then know that sometime next week it'll be with you. Oh, now also, Kat's saying if her friend Brenda wants one of these, so she's going to order one and get it. What about it for Brenda? That's nice, isn't it? Right, after the break, we've got more Kaffe fabric after the break. Debbie's here, and she's going to be using a cat's cradle ruler, and she's going to be using a log cabin ruler to show you how to do that. And we've got four lovely bundles. Now, they've all got Kaffe Fasset fabrics in, but obviously they're mixed with. That's got the Rose and Hubble cream in it and everything like that. Come back after break. Got a lovely book that goes with the Creative Grid rulers. I think goes with, you need the both to work together. Okay, I'll see you. Thank you for all of that, by the way. And thank you for all your lovely comments still coming in about Vix and Kieran. I'll see you in 3 minutes from now.
Are you a fan of Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? Why not join our growing Facebook fans pages? Just search Sewing Street Fans and Yarn Lane TV Fans on Facebook and click Join Group. It's that simple. Never miss out on the latest news and updates from our presenters and guest designers, special offers and plenty of chat with your fellow fans. Share photos of your makes, ask for advice, interact with your favourite guests and presenters and be a part of the ever-growing sewing and yarn community. See you there!
Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos, and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
Hi, I'm Debbie Harris and I'm so excited to be one of the new guest designers here on Sewing Street. I live and work in Melton Mowbray in Leicestershire, where I run my own knitting and sewing business called Mabel and Deb. I specialise in sewing and knitting and crocheting, and I've been doing all of those three things from being a little girl when my mum taught me all things knitting, crochet and sewing. Started off just crocheting little chain stitches and granny squares, and then actually patchwork sewing little hexagons, and they're still my favourite shape to sew now. I used to be a school teacher. For over 20 years I was teaching in classrooms and just had the knitting and the crochet and sewing as a background hobby. But now I get to do this as my job, and I'm absolutely passionate about it and really want to share all that passion and excitement with you guys. A tip that I think is worth sharing with you is always use quality materials. So whether that's your fabrics or your threads or wool, the difference in the quality of your materials can really make a difference to your finished project. And always use the right tools, so whether it's a rotary cutter or a pair of scissors that are specially made for that job, that too can make all the difference. My claim to fame in 2020 was being one of the winners of the Great British Make Off here on Sewing Street when I did my debut sewing demonstration in November last year. And it was just a wonderful experience, and I'm so excited to be here on my Sewing Street journey with you all, bringing you lots of tips, techniques, and looking forward to doing lots of exciting projects with you throughout the year. So lovely to meet you, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.
Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's not a whole quilt. It's like what Debbie's made. It's just beautiful. It's made out of cake. It's one of the bundles I'm going to show you, and it's made using the cat's cradle ruler and the log cabin ruler from Creative Grids. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Now it's from a pattern called Beautiful. Now, beautiful. Right, I need just to tell you that in prep this morning I forgot to bring my glasses. I have the glasses in the dressing room, but I didn't bring them in. And I was like, fancy calling a quilt blue tit? And they were like, what are you talking about, John? She's done the blue tit quilt. And they were like, no, John, it's not about a bird. It's about... Anyway. I will say hello to Debs in a minute. Let's get everything. I'll go through everything that I've got for sale for you so you can get onto it. Right, now this is a book called... It's not your book, is it? It's Deb's Cats and Quilts. Presents Creatively Yours by Deb Heatherly, a collection of quilts that use Creative Grid tools. Now, before you start checking out on this, I need to tell you, it does tell you on each pattern which Creative Grid it goes with. So the patterns I don't think would work if you don't have the Creative Grid rulers to go with. We'll have a look, we'll go through it together and we'll have a look. So here we go. So it's called Deb's Cats and Quilts, Creatively Yours. Right, let's just start. So we've got, oh, beautiful, aren't they? Oh, actually, that's the beautiful table runner there. Look. Anyway, shush, John. So, yes, I'm getting overexcited. Right, here we go. This is Beautiful. So if you can see, that centre bit there is what Deb has made. Pieced by Deb, quilted by Ross. Now, this is where it's interesting, right? So it's got everything that you need, what you need to cut out, what you need to do, what you need to fabric-wise and everything. But then it does also say here you need the cat's cradle extra large and the 6-inch log cabin trim tool. Right? If you've got the Stripology Squared Mini, it's just a suggested for squaring it off, but you can square off with others. But so you do need the cat's cradle extra large, which I'll come to in a second. And the log cabin we have. Hang on, the log cabin we have. Oh, it's an 8-inch. Oh, it's an 8-inch, but you need the 6-inch one for that one. Did you manage with that all right?
Yes.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Right, okay. Then we'll move on. So all your instructions there. Look, how many instructions do I have? No, it's not just one quilt, look. So this one's called, she's called it Purple Passion, but if you did it in yellow or green, it would be Yellow Passion or Green Passion. So this one has the pineapple trim tool and the ultimate flying geese tool. So if you're Gerardine, she's already got all these rulers. Gerardine has every single one of these rulers, so she could do that one. Then again, all the fabrics that you need and all the instructions. Then we've got Emerald City. Now, would you sing, which one would you sing? The one from the film or the one from Wicked? Wicked, you see. This one has the Stripology. Now, this one, you just need the Stripology Squared Mini, which we had back in stock the other day, didn't we? And again, all of those. Yeah. Right then, Rick Rack. Now, we had a bit of confusion. You might have seen the menu earlier. It said Rick Rack. But this one has the Stripology Squared Mini ruler. So that's that one. Then... oh, tuxedo. Oh, hang on. What's this? I've got a little note. Oh, it's a correction. It's a correction. That's a correction. That's right. I'll put that back in there. So again, in this one, you need the stripology ruler. So how many I know of you have got the stripology ruler anyway? Gorgeous. Then we've got Lady in Red. Lady. Do you think she likes songs, this person? This one, you need the cat's cradle, the strippy stars, and folded corner clipper. You see, so they're all tied in, but you don't. Some of them will be with rulers that you've already got. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That one there, Cat's Cradle and Cat's Cradle Extra Large, which we've got today. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Hang on. There's so much inspiration here, isn't there? You don't need to have every single ruler, but what I do want to stress is that the instructions have been written to go with the ruler. So if you buy the book and you haven't got the ruler, you might be a little bit lost on some of them. Because this one, you need the Turbo 4 patch, the Stripology mini squared, and the folded corner. I won't do that. I'll carry on. There you go. Just look up some pictures there. Oh, so even the inspiration from the pictures is amazing, isn't it? Right, then we've got sunshine on a rainy day or a snowy day like today. Then we've got Surfside. Isn't that Snail Trail, that one? Isn't that what that's called? Anyway, let's look at the... So they're all to do with, that's it then, and templates, all to do with creative grid rulers then. £22.99. Imagine how much you'd pay for all those instructions if you were to buy them separately. Beautiful. I wonder where she took her pictures. Look at that. It's nice, isn't it? It looks like, look, that almost looks Amish, that, doesn't it? It's beautiful. Deb's Cats and Quilts. How funny that she's called Deb's Cats and Quilts and your company is named after you and your cat, isn't it?
Yes.
Anyway, we'll come to that in a minute. Right, the rulers, the ones that we've got here today. This is the first one. This is the non-slip, obviously, because it's Creative Grids. Cat's Cradle Extra Large. We'll show you. I don't have to demonstrate. I can show you all. Deb's going to show you all of this. £26. That's a funny price. £26.49. It's an unusual price. Oh, actually, it's designed by, look, the ruler. It's designed by the same person. Oh, clever. Okay, then I've also got the non-slip Cat's Cradle normal size. No, can't say normal. Regular size. And that one's also designed by Deb. It's £21.99. And then now we've got an 8-inch log cabin trim tool here. But of course with this, it's so versatile because you can do all the different log cabins. You can do the courthouse steps. You can do the half log cabin with this and everything. This is a brilliant one, this one. £22.99. Okay, the book is very, very, very popular. Yeah, we thought we didn't bundle them with rulers because we know how many of you got the rulers. Like I said, Gerardine's got one of everything, hasn't she? Right, okay. We've put some bundles together for you with Kaffe Fabric in. So should we do the one that's on the wall behind you first? Okay. So in this one, you get... I'm just waiting for the camera to come. There you go. A metre of the cream. No. A metre of the damask. A metre of the peonies. And a metre, half a metre of the pink damask on that one. That's beautiful. That's what Deb's used for her sample. The one she's going to use for today's demo is this one here. So you get a metre of the cream. Oh, is it cream or ivory? Looks like ivory to me. Then you get the moss, a metre of the moss. You get a metre of the garlands. And look, half a metre of the cactus flower. The thing is, you can put any Kaffe fabrics together, they're all going to work anyway. Because you look at that and you think, oh, that's not going to work. But actually it does. It does. Right, and then I've got two other blue next to say. Right, this one has got like a lemon, this one, or a rich cream fabric. Then you get a metre of the banana plants, a metre of the feathers in blue. Now, remember the blue fabrics of all the blue bundles sold out and half metre of the mosaic buttons. You see, all the blue ones have been the most popular today. Strange, isn't it? Well, not strange, but it's interesting how they all works differently. And then last but not least, bundle-wise, we've got this one here. So you get, this is spring, you get a metre of your cream, you get a metre of your hydrangea, a metre of your jumble, and half a metre of your feathers in green. Or was it called green or was it called spring? But anyway, lime was it. You get that one anyway. You get all of those. £41.99. Okay, before going to the demo, let's have a look at message from Carol. Morning, John. Can highly recommend the Cat's Cradle ruler. It's brilliant, from Carol in Somerset. What did I say? Cracked cradle. Cracked cradle. So, Debs.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Very good.
Very
Now,
good.
if you don't know, you're one of the winners of our, it happened before I started here, the Great British Sew-Off.
Make-off.
Make-off. Make-up, bake-off, whatever it was called, I don't know. But anyway, you're one of the winners, and you also have your own YouTube channel, you have your own company, because it's called Mabel and Deb.
Mabel and Deb.
Right, so I just automatically presumed that Mabel was a friend, a sewing friend. Mabel is the cat.
Yes. Because during lockdown, just before, or alongside my sewing, picking it up again in lockdown, we got the kitten, Mabel. So it just fit, and she used to just sit, and still does, sits by the sewing machine.
Oh, so
watches
she's new,
me.
Mabel?
And she's very into the sewing with me. She's like my shadow, so it just fit, Mabel and Deb. Yeah.
That's so cute. It's
She's
so
famous.
cute. I know what you mean, because I had Norman and Nellie for years, and they were just like my everything, my complete life.
Oh, yes.
So just very quickly, before we get on with the sewing then. So you're new to setting up your own business in sewing, but you're not new to sewing itself.
No, I've been sewing with my mum since I was little, very tiny, because my mum used to always sew. So, yeah, grown up with knitting and crochet and sewing. So always had it as a hobby.
Yeah.
And then in lockdown, of course, this time last year, lots more time on my hands. So picked it back up and not put it down.
So what did you do? What did you do? What sort of, you have to say exactly, what area were you working in then before you?
Before, well, I was a secondary school teacher for 20 years.
Oh.
So that's my sort of main...
That's what I trained to be.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, English and drama, 11 to 18-year-olds.
Yeah. That's
Kaffe
it.
Comprehensive. This time, 40 years ago,
Oh, wow.
I was doing my final teaching practice. It finished at the Easter holidays. I did it after the Easter holidays.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I was, 11 to 18. And then about 4 years ago, I retrained as a counsellor and hypnotherapist because I wanted to get out of the teaching. So I've got my own company doing that. And that's been really successful over the last few years. And then this came up.
And what part of the world? What part of the world? Do you
I'm
live
in Melton Mowbray in
Okay.
Leicestershire.
Is that the pies?
It is the pies and Stilton cheese and yeah.
Oh, how
So,
fantastic.
yeah,
It's really
lovely.
funny because I did my Facebook Live yesterday and I said I'm looking for, not new challenges as in new jobs, but I want to learn something new. Because
Yeah.
somebody just said they've just finished their degree at Open University. I thought, I really want to do something that stimulates my
you?
brain now we're coming
Yeah.
out of it. And somebody suggested that I would be good as a therapist. And I said, that'd be rubbish
Definitely.
because I wouldn't stop talking.
No, but you were talking, weren't you, the other day about your hypnotic voice and your voice.
Yes,
You have got that hypnotic voice.
And yet when I watch it, I've got them, if I watch myself, which I don't do very often, I just think, oh, shut up. Because it sounds like I'm like, and it's not hypnotic to me at all. Right, okay, let's get on with some sewing then.
Yes.
So I have to say, I think this is beautiful. Looks absolutely gorgeous. The way it's put together and also the way the fabrics work together are just fabulous, aren't they?
Yeah.
Can you point out on that one behind you where the different rulers have come into force?
So the cat's cradle ruler, it produces these four in the centre.
Right.
So it's like a half square triangle, and then you've got the split cat's cradle bit here, which I'll show how you do that. And then these ones around the outside are the log cabin. So, but they just fit quite nicely, don't they? They snug together and produce some. What I like about the log cabin and these, depending on how you've got them, twist them, get something different.
And now in the book, she said you need the 6-inch trim tool, but you had the 8-inch trim tool. And it was all right, was it?
Yeah. Yes, I had the.
Yeah, you've got the same one as me, haven't you?
Yeah, but it's fine.
Works fine.
That's that's the 8-inch I've got.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Because in the book, it said 6-inch. So the
6-inch.
8-inch that we've got here today would work.
Yeah.
So what are you going to show us first then?
So I'm going to show you first this block, the cat's cradle, using this cat's cradle grid.
Brilliant.
And it's just so clever because you start with, what have I got here? 2, 4, 5 bits of fabric that are squares.
Right.
And then the way you use the ruler then makes the triangles and the shapes.
Right.
So it's just and it comes together. Well, hopefully it comes together like that today.
Yeah.
So I've already cut the squares out. What I did like about the ruler, this is the cat's cradle one.
Yeah.
So I did the 6-inch. If I put that on white, you'll be able to see it.
The squares you cut out, they were in the book. They told you in the book what sizes of squares to cut out.
It does tell you in the book, but I'll tell you what I did find really useful is you get the instructions.
Oh, yes.
They're really clear. And on the ruler itself, it says here, so if you're doing a finished block size, so I did the 6-inch, it then tells you, it's so good, this ruler, cut 2 And then it tells you what size to cut.
Oh, brilliant.
Cut 2 of this size and cut 1 of this size. So I thought that was really, really useful. So I've already pre-cut those shapes.
I just wondered how you knew what sizes to cut. That was all,
so that was really good. So to start with, you've got your 2 different sizes. One, obviously it's quite important you pick the colours where you want them.
Right.
So I decided or chose to have this kind of, I don't know the names
garland,
of them, garland, as the bigger triangle in
Right.
the half squares design.
Yeah.
Then the cream to contrast this pink. So you've got to think about placement of fabrics really, and where you want them. So if you want it sort of with the white as the contrast or the cream, then that's your bigger of your 2 rectangles.
Okay.
The pink one is a square. So then it's sewing these 2 together. So right sides together, 1/4 inch seam.
Okay.
Although I tend to just use the side of the foot. I think another thing that is really important when you're quilting like this is to iron.
Yep.
To get the creases sharp. So
did you best press any of the fabric before you started, or did you just go for it?
I just went for it.
Okay.
I'm not very good at, I love best press and I have it.
Yeah.
But I'm not always very good at remembering
to put it on,
use it. But another thing that is important when you're ironing is to, because you're not so much for nesting the seams, but for cutting, because you're using the grid to cut, it's to make sure you're ironing so that the square has the is open so you can see it, because you're going to use that stitch line to line your ruler with.
Good point.
So things like that are just little tips, aren't they, really?
Yeah. The things you wouldn't actually think about, but yes, you're right.
Until, I mean, it does say, if you read the instructions really clearly, I like to kind of give it a go and see what it's like, see how it works.
So maybe the first time you try your first block with using ruler, maybe use a bit of your stash that you don't go in straight into your cake, just in case you want to sort something out.
Yeah, I certainly did that. I got the ruler home and then had a practice, had a play. Because then you'll pick up the things like which way to iron and things like that. So you're ironing away from that square.
Yeah. Yeah, because normally you'd press to the dark side, wouldn't you?
Yes.
But because you need to see the square, you're going the other way.
So this is where it kind of gets clever. So I'm now going to piece those 2 pieces. So you've got the 2 long rectangles now.
Yeah.
Make sure the pattern is diagonal to itself. Right sides together, and sew those the 1/4 inch seam.
So as you see on the graphics, you've got the Creative Grids, Cat's Cradle, Tool, Quilt, Ruler on the left-hand side. No, that side. And then on this side, you've got the bundle. It's the other way around for me, you see, so I have to look at the screen to see where I'm pointing.
So I've sewn that one up. This one, again, try with when you're ironing, iron away so that the square is showing. And then when you then get your bigger of the squares, the biggest one that creates this half square, right sides together.
Oh, now you see, I wouldn't have expected this. So, also, it's one of those rulers, Kat was just saying, it's one of those rulers you look at, you think, oh, I don't need one of these. What do you need this for? But actually, and I didn't think, I've never seen it demonstrated before, and I didn't know this is what you did. I thought it was one where you cut things out and you sew them together. But actually, all you're doing now is sewing 2 squares, big squares together, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a half square triangle.
Yeah.
So before you place, you can place them down just to make sure you're happy with that. But this is where it just gets a little bit clever, I think. You snip in between right in the centre of the seam there. So when
just seam allowance.
And you cut through the stitches. So when you first do that, it's a bit.
Did you have to go back and read it?
I'm not used to.
No, because we always say, don't we? Don't go as far as your stitches. Don't cut your stitches.
So this one you do cut the stitches, because what you want it to do is to lie flat like that. So that by cutting that,
Right.
it allows it to lie flat. Now I'm just going to take them out.
I'm not convinced yet. No, I'm not convinced.
You will be. It's like magic. It's like magic.
Okay.
It really is. So clever. So I'm going to place that now right sides together with my bigger square. And then I'm going to just pin. I'm not a big pinner.
Right.
But on this occasion, I'm going to just pin that there. And then this is where you get your ruler.
Right.
And where's the seam line? There, place on seam. So it's this way round, because you kind of have to, 1 minute you're using it this way, later on we're using it that way. So we're going to put this seam line, it says here, place on seam line. So that's exactly what you do on the seam of that square.
Oh, and that's why you need the seam allowance pressed that way, because you're actually lining the lines on the ruler up with the seam that you've sewn.
Absolutely. So that's why it's really important that you iron it out so it's square, because you are using that to line up with the grid.
Okay.
But it's really clear, that black line is really clear. And with your friction pen, start in the centre and line or draw out.
Friction pens are on the website.
That's so that you're not sort of warping the fabric.
Yeah.
In fact, let's pin that bit there, because I'm going to need the ruler on the other side now. So I'll take those pins and place them in there. So that just keeps that nice and secure. Same on the other side. So your seam line is on that black line. Friction pen. Waiting for the magic to happen, aren't we?
I think I know what's going to happen next.
It's so clever.
No,
so
not.
clever. And it's quite quick as well.
Yeah.
So I'm
it's
just
clever. I think I was.
Oh, you are, John. You are.
Hang on. So what are you going to do now? You're going to sew down those lines?
So now, sorry, I've got my parallel lines across the square. It's like a rectangle, isn't it? And I'm going to sew down both of those lines.
Which is why it didn't matter that you've cut the stitches, because it's just the bit you've cut, is it in the middle of those two?
It's in the middle. It's in the middle.
Got it.
Yeah, it's all coming together now, isn't it? It's all making sense. So I'll sew along there, and it's nice if you can keep this nice and straight, but you're sewing along that line, so take it steady. When you come to the centre of that piece of fabric that you're now sewing on, try and be as close to the point of that seam line as you can.
Yeah.
So that's the first one. And then go back along the second line. Just do a back stitch at the end. And now you've got take your pins out, you've got your sewn piece. Now, when you read the instructions, or if you watch the video tutorial with the instructions, it's obviously a quarter of an inch seam allowance.
Right, yes.
But if you do a 1/4 of an inch cut and a 1/4 of an inch cut, you end up with a real thin sort of ribbon. So it's okay to cut right down the centre of that where you've sewn those two lines. Does that make sense?
Yes, that's what I would expect to do anyway.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I would have done. So there we go. And you cut down the centre. And, are you ready?
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. There it is. That's your cat's cradle.
No, the whole cat, you weren't watching Cat, the hole was in the middle of the bit where you cut. Cat had to go and do something about the cave fabric, you see. So she's come back and she went, where's the hole gone? Where's the hole gone?
How did
where you've cut that cat through the middle, that's where the hole is. So it didn't matter that you put a hole in it.
That's right. And
so now, are they opposite? Are those two blocks opposite to each other, or are they the same?
They're the same. They're the same. Yeah. So I'll open them up and show you. So they're exactly the same. And then it's just how you place them is how they then look.
Because also, it's sometimes a bit difficult, well, not difficult, but when you have a striped fabric, because obviously on the one on the wall, you've got just all over floral, but you've got a stripe now, so that's going to be in different directions.
Yes, yeah. And I'll show you how that, that's, it depends how kind of, how keen you are on getting your fabrics all the right way.
Yeah.
So they're exactly the same. You've
Yeah.
created 2 blocks exactly the same. And then obviously you can do your placement as to how you want them to, how it will then look.
Oh, so you can have square within a
So
square.
you could have
so just
it
turn
that
back,
way.
yeah, so that's like a flying geese. But that way, if you then put another
So
one.
I've got these, but
Oh, that's
there's,
different, yeah.
there's another stage to
Yeah.
it. Yes, so that's...
But if you've done that in pink, you can have square within a square.
Yeah. So you could have that, because this is the
If
next
you've done all
part.
those the same. But then also, that looks nice with the flying geese.
Yeah,
on the top
or
as
you
well.
could have it like that.
Yeah.
Hang on. It's like a jigsaw, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but that's what I love. You see, when I first started working at Sewing Quarter, I was like, how interesting can be cutting bits of fabric in squares, because I thought that's all
Yeah.
you did, and then sewing them back together again. How are we going to make a show about that? And then you suddenly realise all the different blocks, and you can just do, if you're new to it, you can just do a simple block, and just by twisting them,
Yeah.
because I saw a minute ago, when you first laid it down the first, it almost looked like a pinwheel. It almost
Yes,
looked like,
like this, wasn't
yes,
it?
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Hang on,
it's not
that
right way
one.
around, that's it.
That's it. So yeah,
Yeah.
you've got your pinwheel. And that's lovely, isn't it? And
Yeah.
that's so different
To that,
from
completely
the example.
different to that.
So different.
And you don't have to mix it with the log cabin. It's only if you do blue tiffle that you're going to have to mix and match the two of them. So you could just buy the Cat's Cradle extra large ruler and create, well, 4 or 5 completely different looks.
Absolutely different designs. And then to get this design...
I was going to say, so what happens now then?
So
because obviously that's different, isn't
yeah,
it?
so that's what's called a split cat's cradle.
Right.
So you take your cat's cradle block that we've just made, and then again, on the instructions rather than on the grid,
Yeah.
it tells you on the back that depending on the size of your block that you've done,
Yeah.
how big your square of fabric needs to be. So it's really clear. So we're going to put this square now on this little one.
Right.
So we pin that. Well, let's draw a diagonal line across it first. So we'll draw the diagonal line across it.
This is brilliant.
It's so
funny 'cause
clever.
I've never seen in all the years we've been doing it, I don't remember seeing a cat's cradle. And I've
No.
seen it in the box thinking, oh, I should really
What's
learn
that?
what the cat's
Yeah.
cradle is about, but never actually done it. But for something.
It's just so clever.
Oh, now I need to tell you, there's only 15 of the, 9, there's only 15 of the ruler left.
So you now line that up with the outside edge, that corner
Yeah.
of your original block, and pin. I just pin this just because it's quite important that the lines are square.
Yeah, of course.
So then I sew along that line. I've drawn the diagonal line
So the
across.
diagonal line has gone from the exact corner, because you've pressed the seam backwards again, so you can see the line of
Yes.
things. You've gone from that corner directly to that seam
Yeah.
line over there.
Yeah, just drawn a diagonal
Okay.
line across and then placed it onto that square section of the block.
And are you going to sew on the line or to the side of the line?
Exactly on the line.
Oh, so this time, so the other one you sewed.
No, that was on the line as well, if you remember.
Oh yes, it was, but
See?
you'd drawn the 2 lines either side of the
Yes.
middle. This time you're actually sewing right down the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you
so
did
it's
sew on
kind
the
of-
line, but your 2 lines were there and there, like tram
Yes.
lines, weren't they? I
Yeah.
don't mean to confuse you.
No,
it's my brain.
I'm absolutely
Yeah,
with you.
yeah.
Yeah, the other one was sort of a quarter of an inch either side of the middle.
Yes.
This one is right down the
in the middle,
centre.
yeah.
I get you. And if you think about it like that, it makes it quite simple, really, because they're both the same, just a different way
Yeah,
of doing
same
it.
but different.
Same but different. So I'm just sewing along there, back stitch at the end, in the beginning. And then, again, slightly different this time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to push that back.
Right.
That to make your triangle. But before I do that, I'm just going to cut the quarter of an inch seam.
Okay,
cut
now
that
I've
bulk
got a
off.
little tip here.
Oh, go on.
I don't want to steal your thunder
No,
because you're
don't.
doing so brilliantly. It's actually brilliant. Because it's the first time we've worked together. I
Yeah.
don't know how guests are going to not behave. That's the wrong word. But you know, like some people get nervous, some people don't like me wittering on and things like that. You're doing brilliantly. I have to tell you, absolutely brilliantly. But I'm not being patronising.
No,
in any way. I'm
I'll
just saying
take
you're doing brilliant.
your advice.
Right, my little tip here is
Yeah.
now sew 1/2 inch this side of that line there. Yeah. Right. Then you cut halfway between those two lines, so your block stays the same. And instead of having two little triangles like that, you've got a half square triangle.
Shall I do that?
If you don't, if you
I'm going to do it.
So right, draw a line a half an inch away from your.
Can I just borrow this ruler?
Oh yeah.
Because I've left mine in there.
Yeah, we better get it off. That's it.
That's it.
So draw a line half an inch.
Half an inch
away from the stitching line that you've just done.
This is really useful because otherwise you could end up wasting it, couldn't you?
Well, that's it, because how many times do you put a little triangle in your box? Half an inch, yeah, are you right?
Yes, it's the wrong way around. I couldn't see my half an inch.
See, now we didn't rehearse any of this, so I'm throwing you under the bus.
No, throw me under the bus, it's fine. I like it, I like it.
Half an inch above your seam line.
That seam line.
Right, now you're going to sew along that line that you've just drawn.
I like it. I like this.
I can't take credit for this. Jane Alcott taught me this, but it just because if you throw little triangles into your scrap box, you might never use them. But if you sew a square, you're more likely to use that because it's a bigger piece of fabric.
And I do a lot of patchwork. I make a lot of patchwork bags and makeup bags and things. Yeah. Now I can use that square.
Yes. So now
it's more useful.
Cut halfway between the two lines,
like we did before.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you've still got your 1/4 inch seam allowance on both of them.
Absolutely. This is so good. So I've got the big reveal on
your block.
The block. Yeah. So that's
what your block. So what's that bit on the top corner?
That's called a split cat's cradle.
A split cat's eye.
So cat's cradle. So that's that.
Yeah.
And then now we've got John's little half square triangle.
So you're more likely to use a piece of fabric of that size rather than two triangles elsewhere, not for this project, but elsewhere. Or if you make a quilt and you want a cornerstone or something like that.
I love that because I've obviously been doing lots of these blocks and got lots of little triangles that you can't really do much with. But you can with a square.
You don't want to waste your cave, do you?
Not absolutely.
No, you see. So that's just sorry, I didn't mean to overtake your thingy then because
No, that's really useful and I will definitely use that because I would use that as a square. And there's your split cat's cradle.
Perfect.
So just a couple of moves on the ruler and you've got that.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Now, we're going to now move on to the log cabin. Before you move on to the log cabin, can I just recap the bundles? Because I need to tell you how we're doing on the bundles and everything. So, Kat, blue, because today blue has been the most popular of the cave fabrics. Now, remember, the big blue bundle in the 10 o'clock hour, completely sold out. We've tried to restock it, we can't because we've sold out some of the others. So, in this bundle, you get 1 metre of your cream, which is Rose and Hubble, that's not cave. Then you get 1 metre of your banana plantation. Very, very popular. I think that might have sold out. Then you get 1 metre of your feathers. A very, very popular one in the half metre show. And then 1/2 metre of your buttons mosaic in the blue. So all of that bundle, £41.99. So it's hang on, 1, 2, 3.5 metres of fabric you got in there. 3.5 metres of fabric. Beautiful. That's the blue one, but be careful on that one if you want that one. I was going to say, if you missed out on the blue bundle, either the 1/2 metres or the bundle that should have been in the 10 o'clock show, please come in for that one. You don't have to use the cat's cradle if you're thinking, oh, I don't like cat's cradle. The thing is, even if you're not going to, this is always good for your stash, isn't it? Cream or ivory, always fantastic for your stash. And then you're still getting your caves that all complement each other. So this bundle, metre of your cream from Rose and Hubble, metre of your damask in the purple, metre of your now this is sold out by the 1/2 metre, metre of that, and then 1/2 metre of your damask in your pink. The metre, you get metre of that, 1/2 metre of that. 41.99. That's what Deb's made that out of. Doesn't it work beautifully together? Really, really beautifully. Then, of course, we've got the green one. So this one, you get 1 metre of the cream. Now, you've got the hydrangea. You've got the jumble. They're both 1 metre. Metre. So 3 metres there. 1/2 metre of your feathers. There you go. 41.99. And then last but not least, got this one. So in this one, you get 1 metre of your ivory, Rose and Hubble. You get 1 metre of your moss flower. You get 1 metre of your blue garlands. And you get 1/2 metre of your cactus flower. This is sold out. This one's sold out of this fabric. Oh, and the moss flower has in the half meters as well. So £41.99. Right, okay, we are now going to go to a log cabin trim tool. So this isn't a ruler that you measure, this is what's called a trim tool, isn't it?
Yes.
Right.
So this, again, really quite simple to use once you get the hang of it.
Yeah.
So I've cut all my pieces out just so I was ready.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the 6-inch block, finished block.
Right.
So
But using an 8-inch ruler?
But I'm using an 8-inch ruler.
Okay. Very versatile.
So start with my, I think it's 3.5-inch, my original block. Yeah, 3.5-inch square block.
Now, is that going to be your centre square?
That's my centre square.
Did you know tradition, it's always red or yellow?
Oh, well,
Part of the home.
I knew that's the fire, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then the round the edges, the logs. So that's why I chose the pink, because it was
Right.
the nearest to the red for that.
If you're doing a traditional log cabin, you either have red or yellow in the middle square.
Ah, and with this one, I've done the kind of traditional dark and the light as well to stick with that tradition.
Yes,
because I think it's nice to do that with a log cabin.
And also, when you buy the ruler, on it, it's got all the different variants. One's been covered over here by our sticker, but all the different variants that you can do with this ruler. So
Yeah.
you're not just making that. You can make a quarter steps, you can make half square. Oh, no, there's not one underneath there. Well, that's the
one
full
here.
log cabin there. Oh, no, that's just
This
the
one
thing.
here.
Anyway, so they're all the different choices. So it's not just for one pattern.
No, that's
Right.
it's very versatile,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And we'll have a log cabin.
We'll have a log cabin. I love log cabin. It's my favourite design.
Jane Alcott made me one for my 60th birthday. It's on my bed. It's just the most exquisite.
Beautiful.
Exquisite. I love a Bargello as well.
Yes.
Which she made me the year before, but this year she made me this just gorgeous.
Yeah,
Right.
they are. I love log cabin.
So what do you do?
So I have taken my centre square, and the first round, if you like, is sort of the most tricky, I would say, because you're setting up the pattern. So I've already pre-cut my lengths, 2.5-inch wide. But when you look at the instructions for the ruler, it does say that it's quite, as long as you've got, because you're using this tool, you could easily use your scraps.
Yes.
Because the tool's going to edge it and square it up for you. So again, iron every time because it's quite
Does it
important.
matter on this one which way you press?
No.
No.
No. I tend to go more with how the fabric tends to want to go one way or the other, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So at this stage, I've deliberately made these bigger just to show that you don't have to measure
Wasteful.
them. Well, I would use that, you see, again.
Yeah.
But yes, I suppose it is. But I don't chuck anything like that.
No.
So when I'm doing the log cabin, I have to have it quite organised in my mind so I know where I am. So that is obviously your centre square.
Yeah.
And then that shorter block is the one that goes above that. So that's the way it lays. And then the next piece goes across this length here. So you're always working on the right-hand side of the block. So right sides together. I just love how this comes together. It's so nice. So therapeutic to just do this, I think, in this way.
Oh, Gerardine says, guess what? I didn't have the cat's cradle ruler. I've got a kitty one, so I've had to buy it. Can't help myself. Oh. Linda saying, great show. Thank you, Linda. Loads of messages still coming through for Vix and Kieran and baby Maisie. Or Daisy, as I'm going to call her from now on.
So there's your second piece.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to go to the lighter fabric that I've got, which is did we say it was ivory, this
I
colour?
think that's ivory in that kit, yeah.
And again, you're always working on that right-hand side of the block. So right sides together. Obviously, you've not got a right side with the plain fabric.
Yeah.
So I always line it up with that right-hand side and across the top.
Uh-huh.
So across, 1/4 inch seam or the side of your foot.
And it's good as well if you say you always work to the right, because if the phone rings now and you go to answer the phone and you come back and you're like, oh, where was I? You always know that your
Where
next
you
piece is
are.
going to the right if that's how
Yeah,
you do them all the time. 'Cause
that's
it's really
it.
important you go in the same direction all the time.
It
isn't
is, because, and that's the thing I think with log cabin, if you keep quite that sequence, then you know where you are all
Yeah.
the time. So again, press that out. It grows quite quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Log cabin. Even if it's a smaller block, it grows quite quickly. And then you want your second lighter piece of fabric, which I've got here. So again, I'm lining it up with that right hand edge and the top. I'm not pinning anything because I don't think you need to.
Well, sometimes when you're doing short, straight pieces like that, the pins can like make the fabric not buckle, but it makes
they move it, don't
distort
they?
it.
Yes, it does. Yeah. So that's the last piece. It's just, I just think it's, the more you can press at each seam.
My background's dressmaking, so obviously you press as you go with that anyway.
Oh, okay. See, I'm not a dressmaker, John.
Not yet.
I make my toys dresses, but you know, I make a lot of stuffed toys.
I knew we had to go somewhere down and off. Like, you make your toys dresses. How old are you? Don't have to answer that.
These are toys that I make, John, not that I play with.
Okay. Okay.
Rag dolls.
Just have to get that right.
Honest.
Yeah.
So there's your centre square and your 4 pieces around the edge. Quite simple.
So is that round 1 done then?
That's round 1 done.
Okay.
So we've done round 1. This is where your log cabin trim tool comes in. So you line up. You can see.
Yeah,
if
right
I put it on
above you there. Perfect.
you can see on the ruler on the grid that you've got here. It says round 1.
Yeah.
So it does tell you in the instructions whichever pattern you're doing, which square to go with. So I'm using this one, log cabin or courthouse steps, and I'm going to put that black edged square on the ruler right to that top right hand corner of the block.
Oh, so it doesn't matter that your central square on your quilt is bigger than the square on the ruler?
No, because you're lining up this top right hand corner. Perfect. So that's I mean, I suppose it's easier if you're right handed, but it's all very much right hand side, right hand side. Yeah. And then you're going to trim.
Right.
So I'm going to trim up and across.
Yeah.
Oh,
needs a new blade.
Yeah, I do need a new blade actually. And then turn it 180 degrees. And again, turn your ruler. Goes in that top right hand corner of your centre square, remember?
Yeah.
And then place and cut up and across again. And there you have perfectly lined up block. Just take off those bits.
Okay, I've got a quick question from Gillian, and it says, I see Deb is reverse stitching at the beginning and the end of her sewing. Does this hold it firmer? From Gillian in Wiltshire.
Yes, yeah.
Because lots of quilters don't do that, do they? They don't.
No.
I reverse because of dressmaking background, but a lot of quilters don't do that because they say it's going to go into another seam anyway.
Yeah, it is. For me, it's a good habit to be in because then whatever I'm making, it's sort of belt and braces, isn't it? You're just securing that seam at the end. Yeah. And I just automatically do it.
I do it automatically. I automatically go to the reverse button. Yeah. But also, I'm not, when I go back to when I was like a maker, I'm not the in between stages. I don't look after things. So it doesn't go in a block. Well, I didn't do, but it doesn't go in a block keeper. It goes in a bag or something like that until I come back to it next time. So if you're going to put something down and come back to it ages later, if you haven't gone backwards and forwards, there is a chance that the ends could have magically done it in the bag without you looking at it.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
They've come away from each other.
They part quite easily, don't they, at the end?
I think it's totally personal choice. It's not something you have to do, is it? You don't have to reverse, but it's personal choice.
And of course, on this one, it is a good question because on this one, because you're cutting a lot of that off, you're cutting off where you've backstitched anyway. Yes, exactly. Really.
But you're now going to, doing the next round, cover all those raw edges immediately, aren't you?
Yes, so you're going over them then.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just a good habit, I think, to always do it, and then they're always secure.
Yeah.
So again, I've cut these way too big, more to sort of harbour the point that you're then using your trim tool to trim down.
No, that's good.
So remember that this is kind of, I always think of that bit as your top, where that smaller block is above the centre square. Yeah. But again, we're going to turn so I'm working to the right. Now, when you're doing your second and third and fourth, or however many rounds you're doing, this is where I think it's easy to remember where you were, because you're always then sewing your block onto the seam that's got the two
How funny. Oliver's just messaged in saying, once you're at this stage, the next strip will always be on the side with the 2 seams.
Exactly.
And I was waiting for you to finish, but I read it out, and then I thought, oh, you're going to say exactly what Oliver's just said.
So that's the sort of, once you've done the first round, then you're away. Because so if the phone rang or you got distracted, when you come back, you're always then putting your block on that side with the 2 seams, because all the others have got 1.
Perfect.
So, so right sides together, and now you're just continuing round.
We've got 5 minutes left on the demo.
Okay.
Oh, the cat's cradle extra large has sold out. Well done, Debbie.
Oh, I love it. I love that grid.
Congratulations. I do have another one. So just quickly, I know I'm going backwards now. You carry on sewing. Okay. This one here is just a smaller version, is it? This one here, Kat, is yeah, it's exactly the same, but this is smaller. So this one was to make block sizes 4.5, 5, 5.5, and 6. The one that sold out. The one here, that's the XL. The one here is 1.5, 2, 2.5. See how big it goes to 2 3/4. So this is a smaller version of what Deb's did in the cat's cradle a minute ago. And the reason you're saying, why is this ruler a triangle and this one a square? It's not. It's exactly the same. But if you imagine if they made this into a square, how big the ruler would be, because it would have to come all the way down here, and you actually only need those bits of the ruler. So this is for blocks 1.5 to 2 3/4, and this one here is for blocks 4.5 to 6. That one's sold out. You can't have that one now. We'll get it in again. I promise we'll get it in again. But the ruler we're using at the moment is the log cabin trim tool, the 8-inch one, but you can do a 6-inch square on it.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just so versatile, aren't they?
Oh, I see. I think that because you're teaming up the top right-hand corner of the square, which is all you need to do. On this one, they're saying that your square would fill. If you're doing an 8-inch one, your squares would fill whole the squares. Yeah.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Because I was following the beautiful pattern in the book, which was 6-inch to match.
Of course. Yeah.
So. But you can mix and match.
Yeah. Also, I just need to point something else out to you as well. The bundle we have done won't make the whole of the quilt of the beautiful. I'll just explain what happened. So the team asked Debs to make, what was the first one called?
Rick Rack.
Rick Rack, right? But the Rick Rack isn't the rulers that Debs was sent. So she just made one that the rulers were for, which is the beautiful. But obviously the bundle we've made was to make the Rick Rack one. So this won't, you've got loads, you've got 3.5 meters of fabric, but you won't be able to make the whole, obviously you're not going to make the whole of this with 3.5 meters, are you? So you can either make a smaller version of that or one of the other things. Yeah, this one uses the Stripology Mini, that one. Not that one, the Rick Rack one, sorry, the Rick Rack one, Okay.
You could mix and match, can't you? Once you've got the tools.
And it says make all 8-inch blocks, you can mix and match all the way through.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and make something.
Well, even that the size that you've made, that's gorgeous for like on a table or a big candle in the middle on that would look lovely on the table.
Beautiful.
And things.
And because you can just twist the blocks and make different patterns, you can just do whatever with them, can't you? Mm-hmm. So that is how quick it is to do the block. I mean, obviously there's time, isn't there, with the cutting out. Sometimes that takes longer than the sewing.
No, exactly,
It? And that's how when it's finished, I always keep that smaller block at the top.
Yeah.
So you can see all those edges now are a bit
wobbly.
So then you just get your grid, and this time you go to the next square, which is called round 2.
Righty-ho.
So you put that. Again, the corner, right-hand corner, top right-hand corner, in line with your...
But still in the centre, you're still lining up with the centre square.
Still in the centre square. And then cut those edges off. It's so satisfying, isn't it, when you just cut those...
And also makes it so neat as well. I love it when you square off like this, it just makes it so beautifully neat.
It's all nice and literally square, isn't it? And these Stripology rulers are great because they just grip, don't they, to the fabric?
Oh, the Creative Grid rulers, yeah, definitely, yeah.
And there we go. So there you've got your really neat, squared off.
And how many rounds can you do with that ruler? Is it 3 rounds?
It's 3 rounds. Yeah. So you can just carry
I'm not
on.
going to make you do it in half a minute, but they
Well,
literally
I could
just
carry on.
No, because we ran out of time. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
So that's it. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for that.
Thank
So
you.
now you're back in an hour.
Yes.
And this time we're doing your own. It's behind you on the other side. It's your own pattern. This
my
isn't it?
own table runner and table mat sets.
Okay, and what we say, well, I'll explain when we get to it. We've got bundles and we've got panels on their own and things like that. I'll explain all that when we get back to it. So thank you very much. Have a lovely hour's rest now, and I'll just recap on the book, which is here, which is called Deb's Cats and Quilts. No relation to this, Deb's. Lovely information, but all of these patterns are using creative grid rulers. Some of them are just your stripology. Some of them are just, but others you might already have them. Like Geraldine, you might already have them. She didn't have the cat's cradle, so she had to get that one as well. But a lot of them are ones with rulers that you'll already have. So don't worry about that. Don't think, oh, I've got to spend a fortune on buying lots of new rulers. So that one, this is the one that caused the inspiration. Created inspiration for the one that Deb's has just done. She's just did the centre of that one there using the cat's cradle and then the log cabin here. Then we've got, I mean, there's so many in here. I won't go through all of them, but there's beautiful, lots and lots of inspiration. The thing is, if you also know how to do blocks, I just need to point out the instructions are written to go with creative grid rulers. But if you're advanced, you might be able to do it with that. Right, so that one there, there's enough fabric in your bundle to make that one there, because that's originally what we were going to do. And for that one, you just need the Stripology Squared Mini. That's all you need for that one. Fabulous, isn't it? Okay, so that book is £22.99 by Deb Heatherly. We put some, I haven't done the backings. The backings will be underneath on pre-order. Oh, I'll do them in the next hour. Actually, I might do them in the next hour. Right, okay, so the one that Deb's used to do her, I think we've bought cheaper silver because they're all falling off. Right, okay, because I just need to explain to you, when we pack up later on, we have to transfer the silver things to the bag to make sure the right one's in. Right, okay, it's this one. Right, so most popular, well, I'm not surprised. Look, it's beautiful, isn't it? So you get a metre of the cream, which is from Rose and Hubble. You get a metre of the damask from purple from Kaffe. You get a metre of the peony in red from Kaffe. And you get half a metre of the damask in pink from Kaffe there. So all of that, 3.5 metres, 41. Obviously, the rulers in the book aren't included in that. You get £41.99. Now, please be careful, because that fabric is sold out. And which was the other one that sold out today? One of those two had sold out as well, hadn't it? Anyway, that's 3.5 metres in that bundle. Then the one that, second most popular. Green. I don't know why I said it like that, because Kat said it down my ear. So this one, you get your metre of your cream. You get a metre of your, hydrangea, metre of your jumble, and half a metre of your feathers in the green, £41.99. Fewer than 20 of those bundles left. Right, so what will most probably happen is after today's show, no, I think they'll all sell. I'm not even going to talk about that. Next, I've got this one then. Well, no, I was going to say, maybe if you've missed out on the fabrics, but then they usually get deallocated, but it might be the half a metre here or half a metre there. This one, you get a metre of ivory, Rose and Hubble. You get a metre of moss flower, which is sold out if you want to buy it on its own. Then you've got garland in blue, and then this one's also sold out. Half a metre of that one, which is cactus flowers. But that bundle is still available. So if you want that fabric and that fabric, this is the only way you can get it now. It's the only way you can get it now. Okay, and then last but not least is the blue one. Blue's been the most popular today. It's not least, no. So a metre of your cream, a metre of your banana plantation, a metre of your button mosaic. Oh, no, I've got that wrong. You get a metre of your feathers on that one and half a metre of your button mosaic on that one. £41.99. Right, don't go anywhere. Right, now the next hour could be a bit of a shambles, because the next hour we were supposed to be bringing you the Kaffe Fasset bundles, of which all of them are sold out apart from the orange and green one. I was also bringing you 5-inch charm squares. Only one of those is sold out. I've only got one of those left. And, well, anyway, join me. Will be a lot of chatter. I've got other fabrics. I've got backings, and I've got a rainbow of fabric, and I've got some fat quarters, not Kaffe. And there was something else I've got in there, isn't there? Oh, I've got his design wall. I've got Kaffe's design wall. We haven't even mentioned that today, have we? So I'll see you in 3 minutes from now.
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters, so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
Hi, I'm Wendy Orlando and I'm a craft blogger. You can find me over at thecraftyco.com, and if you do head on over and have a peep, you will see that I'm a tutorial blogger. I do all kinds of crafts, but my passions are crochet, knitting and sewing, which I've done for over 45 years. In that time, I've made lots of mistakes, but I have learnt lots of tricks and top tips that I can't wait to share. What I'd like to bring to the Sewing Street table is to show that you don't need to have gone to university or have a degree in design to be able to sew. You just need passion, a bit of courage to take the first steps, and a whole lot of patience. Oh, and an unpicker. You will need an unpicker. I do hope that you will follow me as I take my Sewing Street journey, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 AM to 1 PM every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 PM every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 PM to 1 PM. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on, so you never have to spend a minute without us.
We know that shopping online can be a confusing and sometimes daunting task, and sometimes all you want to do is talk to a human being. Well, our family-run customer service team are on call 24/7. They're full of friendly, warm-hearted individuals, all trained to make your shopping experience as easy and as enjoyable as possible. And not only will they take your order, they will also help and guide you on your shopping journey, so you never miss out.
Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos, and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again.
Follow Sewing Street and Yarn Lane on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with what's coming up on the show, as well as being the first to know about our amazing offers. Get involved with our competitions that are exclusive to social media. And pick up some top tips from us too.
If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay 1 P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day. While we're having to spend more time at home again, we're here to keep you busy and entertained. Sewing Street will be live every day from 8 AM, bringing you plenty of demonstrations with our experts in dressmaking, quilting, bag making, toy making, needle felting, embroidery, and so much more. Our community of fellow sewists on the Sewing Street Fans Facebook group are there to chat to you about whatever you're making, sharing photos and advice. Check out the Sewing Street Facebook and Instagram pages for fun competitions and offers.
Now, you know, I was saying earlier about how Vix and Kieran's little girl is called Maisie Delilah, and I'm going to call her Daisy. Sue said, my brother Stephen insists on calling my daughter Stephanie 1 and Stephanie 2 in protest because I didn't name them after him. They're actually called Emily and Catherine. I won't go that far. That's why I just called the poor child for the next 21 years or however many years. Daisy. Anyway, so if you didn't know, Kieran and Vix have had a little girl called Maisie Delilah, and she is just beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. And what's lovely is, oh, here she is, look. Oh, look, she's perfect. Isn't she just beautiful and perfect? Anyway, what's lovely is that one of Vix's best friends, Cherry, who we talk about Cherry all the time. She's the producer at Gemporia, and we all used to work with her. We've been all friends for years. She also had her baby Rue. Christmas time, wasn't it? New Year's Eve time or Christmas Eve time, wasn't it? So they're going to grow up together. Isn't that lovely? I just think it's brilliant. I think it's fantastic. I think it's lovely, and I can't wait to be like. And they got married at the same time. Not at the same time. Within 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks we had between the weddings? We had Vix's. No, hang on. Which came first? I wore this. All right. She said, didn't you wear the same suit to both weddings? I did a different shirt. But yeah, I wasn't going to buy 2 suits for 2 weddings, was I? Did you? Oh, no, you don't. I bet Jeremy Joe wore the same. Oh, he didn't go to both, that's fine. Anyway, so they both got married at the same time. Anyway, it's fine. We're so happy, and I can't wait to be, I was saying I'm going to be the naughty step-uncle or the naughty step-granddad. They've got what? Yeah, we got a baby to play with now. And now, a Sewing Street baby. Yeah, but Kat, no pressure. But who would be next? No, not Emma. Yeah, not Hannah. Hannah's still got to find a boyfriend. Oh, I can't tell you, but Hannah's got a date. That's why she's not been eating any chocolate. Not. Don't give me any chocolate. Don't give me anything. Don't be doing it. Oh, yeah, she was eating a bag of cheese the other day. And also, I don't know if I told you, I've had this new food allergy. You know, every few years I have to have my food allergy thing. Anyway, it turns out now one of my favourite things is chickpea and hummus. Off the list. Off the list completely. So I brought in all my tins of hummus and the tahini, not hummus, tins of chickpeas and the jar of hummus and everything like that. Emma had some as well. Anyway, I said to Hannah, have a lovely few days, because when she went home yesterday, Hannah's not in now till Friday. So I said, have a lovely few days. She went, oh, I'm just going to eat chickpeas every day. And I went, you didn't have to take them if you didn't want them. But she did also take the peaches in syrup, I have to say. But she kept that one quiet. And Margaret's bag of chocolate as well. Anyway, let's get on. In the first hour, right, we had Kaffe Fasset fabrics by the half metre, and we have a mega bundle sold out. And I said, oh, in the 10 o'clock hour, I've got a blue bundle, I've got a green and orange bundle, I've got a pink bundle, and I've got a purple bundle. In the meantime, between then and now, they've all sold out. The mega bundle's sold out. All the bundles bar this one are sold out. And other things I had 2 5-inch charm packs available. One of those are sold out. So I'm going to introduce you to this bundle. I'm going to introduce you to a charm pack, and then we're going to go through the fabrics. We're not getting all the fabrics out to see what's still available on the website. So we'll do that in a minute. So this is a bundle. I mean, don't get me wrong. Loads of these are sold. We had a bit more stock of this one because I don't think wasn't an orange bundle in that last hour, was there? That's why. So in this bundle, you get jumble, you get chips, you get damask, you get hydrangea, you get feathers, and you get garlands. I say it like that because I used to go clubbing in Garlands in Liverpool many, many moons ago. We used to go to Garlands at the weekend, and where did we go on a Monday? We used to go, it was when I was filming Hilary and Jackie in Liverpool, and we used to film, we went to the one opposite, and Moscow mules were only £1 on a Monday. I used to love a Moscow mule. So, what was it called? It was direct, I don't know why I'm asking, none of them were there. I can see it. It was directly opposite the hotel in Liverpool. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So this gorgeous bundle, you get half a metre of each. If you multiply, they don't come joined together. So you get half a metre, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 metres in that bundle. 3 metres, £44.49. They're so lovely, aren't they? The colours are just adorable. They are summery. Yeah, go through all the seasons. So this is Cat, right? I want to say they're summery, John, but they go through all the seasons. What am I supposed to make of that? I don't know. Anyway, look, they're beautiful, aren't they? So there's the jumble. I call that pebbles. Then you've got the chips, which is like your patio outside my house and the patio outside Hannah's house, which is, I haven't got a patio backyard. Then you've got damask, which are those beautiful flowers. Lovely, aren't they? I'd call those daisies, you see, rather than roses. Then this one here is the hydrangea. Now this one, I'm going to show you the book in a minute. This one's featured in the book, in Kave's new book. That's lovely. So you get all of these, half a metre of all of these in the bundle. Just fold that one up. Then you get the feathers. Oh, now what as sashing or as oh, well, I will have a look in a minute. Kat's confused whether she'd use a dark or I think I'd use a navy blue or a dark blue. And this one's garlands. Oh, it's that way up. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, Maureen, I'm not telling you what, I can't tell you what she weighed yet. I'm not because I don't know, but we don't want to give away who's won the competition. Oh, have we heard any news back about when we're announcing the winner? Oh, we've not heard back from the marketing department yet. Was there a prize or was it just for fun? Oh, I didn't know there was a prize. Oh, I'd have gone in for it if I'd known you won a stripology. Where is it? Yeah. Oh, Kat's hidden it. Okay. Right, hopefully we'll find out today who the winner is, and then I'll tell you. But who was that that just asked? Maureen, not as big as I thought it was going to be, and nowhere near as big as that. I was going to say hotel then. She wasn't a hotel. Hospital. The hospital have said to her all along, you better come for another scan. Big baby, big baby, big baby, big baby. I mean, it was a fair size. It wasn't small, but not what, you know, like, because wasn't Vix a 10-pounder when she was born? You see. Anyway, so green. Right, let's have a look. So this is the bundle for £44.49. Now, what colour, if you're making a project out of all of those, what colour would you put with them? Right, okay, I'm going to go through the backings that we had, that I was supposed to show you in the last hour. Actually, what I might do, I'll do this first, and then when I go over to do that, I might take this with me if there's any left. Oh, okay. Well, first of all, I quite like this colour with it, but let me have a look. Now, this is obviously not cave fabric. This is 2.5. Oh, where was the label gone? Is it 2.5 metres, that one? Oh, 3.5. 3.5 metres of teal. Now, I'm putting it next to this. You don't need to put it next to that because our bundles of our solid fabrics absolutely fly out, right? But I just think they look really lovely. There you go, main graphics, your teal, and then the little graphics there, the orange green. I'm just going to do some sashing with it. Oh yeah, now again, if you buy multiples of this teal bundle, it is already pre-cut into 3.5, do you say? 3.5 metre bundles. Look, I'm just doing sashing. So that's quite nice, isn't it? That's teal. It's just teal or dark teal. Teal. Teal, that one. Okay, I'm taking that one off. Now, a cat was wondering what it would look like with a pale colour, so let me just put that one over there. Sorry, I've leapt and I should have really gone to the charm pack, but I'll do that in a second. Right, I've got an ivory here. This is ivory. This is a much smaller, but oh, it's by the half metre. You can choose how much of this one you have. This is half a metre. Would you put it with an ivory? My answer to that is no. Well, no. Now, Kat's going, oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. I wouldn't. I'd go with the darker. Well, I don't know, because I don't know what it is, but the thing is, you know that I like quilts with dark backgrounds anyway, don't you? But that's the ivory. That's by the half metre, if you want to buy that. This is obviously 44 inches wide. I'm saying as a background, not as you could buy as a backing, but if you made a big quilt, you'd have to piece it, obviously. Right, I've just got two other darker colours. Let me try this grey first, see what it looks like with grey. This might not work. I'm just doing it just to see. This is a 3.5 metre bundle one again. Oh, you see, I love that one with the grey. You see, maybe. There, that's nice, isn't it? Now, I hadn't thought about the grey, but actually that's lovely. Cave uses a lot of grey. Yeah. Right, okay, so that's a bundle of 3.5 metres of you. Is it just straightforward grey, is it? Dark grey, dark grey, dark grey. It's £23.99. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if this one will work or not because it's purple. Oops, iPad. Yeah, these were supposed to be in the last hour because imagine this would look lovely with that one, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Oh, I'm thinking it might. Yeah, now it looks a bit blue on my telly at the moment. It's definitely rich purple. Oh, hang on, got camera coming round. Yeah. Oh. You see, now it looks a bit blue on on my screen in front of me, but it's definitely a dark amethyst purple. It's nice, that one, isn't it? Anyway, again, that's a 3.5 metre bundle. I'm not sure. Oh, they're all falling off, Kat. It's all right, because Emma loves doing the fabric, putting away fabric hours. Right, let's go to the charm pack. I was just going to show it with navy blue, but I'm not sure that'll work, so no. Okay, let's do a charm pack next then. Well, we did have two different versions of charm packs to show you, but I've only got this one. We had lipstick and citrus. Lipstick has gone, so we've just got citrus now. How many of these have I got? Right, and we've got... No. There's only 9 of these left. And normally these fly out. These normally... Well... Obviously, how many of lipstick do we have? Okay, lipstick is sold out. I've got 9 left. That's what I'm going to tell you. I've got 9 left. These are different fabrics. Now, these, I need to point out, these are not the same as the fabric that you saw in the collection. These are a completely different collection of fabrics. And I'm just trying to take the back off, but... Now, you might get this one. So I'll be as neat as possible. And I won't lick the... Oh, I've just put... No, I've got others here. I've got others here. I haven't got the one Roxana sent me, but I've got some others here. I won't lick the fabric, I promise you, so you don't have to worry about that. Oh, yes, they match, look. Right, here we go. Now, you might not... Look, there you go. They're the disco pebbles, but they're not. They're called tumbles. Then that's a very like a Missoni knit, isn't it, that one? Then look, they like carnations. Beautiful, aren't they? And also they all go, oh, that's nice, isn't it? I always used to call that one the sands of time because it's like where you put sand in a bottle, different coloured sands in a bottle, isn't it? Look at that, beautiful. I think that one was called Folk or something like that. Oops. Look, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. That looks almost real, doesn't it, from there? Then we got, oh, please be careful, there's only 6 left. Crisscross. There's only 18.99. How many did you get? 42. 42 5-inch squares, look. Ovoids. A load you can do with 5-inch squares if you think about it. Not just your EPP. Okay, that's beautiful. More zigzags. Oh, now this zigzag as well has different thicknesses of zigzag. Look on it. Very Masonious. There's your disco pebbles in your pink and yellow. There's more. Oh, that's brassica, that one. That one's called brassica. Cabbages, look. Isn't it funny how some names, just ovoid, just stick with you? 42 you get in there. This what? They're brilliant, these. These are brilliant, these little fabric grippers. You get 6 in a packet. Right, okay. If you get this one, you also got the sellotape on the back. Oh, 2 left. There's 2 left. It was obviously my beautiful wafting that did that. Oh, come on. I'm sorry if you get this one. It seems the thing's a bit too tight for the thingy now. Well, there you go. You'll know if you get this one now, won't you? Oh, no, there we go. There we go. You'll never know. You'll never know. But I haven't licked my fingers and I've touched my thing. There you go. Oh, yeah, by the time it gets to you as well. Yeah. Right. Okay, next. Oh, yeah, now let's have a look. Because in the 8 o'clock hour, we had the fabrics, didn't we? So what you need to do is go and look at them. You go to the website, watch live. Then you put in the show deals. Look, the book is still the bestseller. The book is still the bestseller of the day. I'll show you that again in a minute. Right, okay, then scroll down. There's all the fabrics I've just done. Oh, there you go. Charm pack sold. Is that this charm pack? Oh, that's the lipstick one. That's the lipstick one then. Right, okay. There's the bundles that we should have had this hour. Sold out, sold out, sold out. There is the, what's the top left? They're the bundles from the last hour. They're still available. Few of each of those available. Cat's Cradle ruler sold out. Right, now these are the fabrics by the ½ metre. So there's chips in blue. Still some available. I can't tell you how much at this point. There you go. There's the peonies, all sold out. Oh, got it in cool. Peonies in cool. Look there. Then we've got, I mean, these have got, not that they're not sold out, but they're very, very, very limited, all of these. Everything's got a single meterage, you know, everything's got less than 10 metres. Well, in fact, some of them, when we were live in there, only had 3 or 3.5, so you know what I mean. So there's all the fabrics from the 8 o'clock hour. Beautiful. So there are some still left. Don't be thinking, oh, that one sold out, cactus flower. Don't be thinking, oh, I've tuned in, they've all gone. There are some still left there. You can make your own bundles now, couldn't you? Create your own bundles. They're very, very clear, aren't they? Oh, no, I do apologise. I said that the orange damask had sold out. It's still available. Still available. Oh, so a purple that sold out. I said it was the pink one. Sorry. Then, look, there's the mega bundle. That was a huge mega bundle there. Look, sold out. And there's the book. Right, as we're apt, let's go on with the book very quickly. On with the show. I haven't got very much to show you, I have to say. So if you've got any questions, please send them in. Hang on, let's... my treasured cave stash is different from different collections. Given rules don't apply to Kaffe, I know they will make a stunning quilt when I can bear to cut them. Oop, I've just bought more. That's from Julie. I've got the book here. We've got the book yet. Oh, Julie, have you got the book? Beautiful, isn't it? Now, I need to explain about this book. First of all, it should be £30. We've seen it on the website, on the internet today, and it is for sale elsewhere for £30. We are selling it for some reason for £27.99. Hey, but everybody, everyone, not just us, everybody, you buy it today, it'll be sent out to you on the 15th. And first of all, I was like to oh, 15th. Oh, and she went, it's 3 days away, John. So it's not like pre-order where you sometimes buy something, then a month later you get it. None of that. None of that. It's literally, you buy it today and then it will be shipped out on the 15th. Is it? That can't be. That's not Friday then, because it's this day you're having the nails done, isn't it? Thursday. Thursday. So who will be here? I think that's Wendy Day, isn't it? Wendy will be here. And Kat. Wendy and Kat are in on Thursday. And then you're going for your nails done after work then? Oh, so she can't stay and pack on Thursday. That'd be fun. Anyway, £27.99. It is the most exquisite. It's called Kaffe Fasset in the Studio, behind the scenes with a master colourist. Photographs by Debbie Patterson. I think she works with them a lot, Debbie Patterson, doesn't she? Now, I'm just going to flick because I don't want to spoil your whole joy of opening the book. But at the back, you've got like projects. And it's not just quilting, it's knitwear. It's needlepoint. Lovely, isn't it? Look, templates. That is a quilt. I think that one is a quilt, isn't it? Rail fence quilt. Yeah, there you go. Look, see, layout patterns. That's a gorgeous one, isn't it? Look at that one. Stamps and bricks, that one's called. Then all these lovely, beautiful pictures of Kaffe at work at home in his studio. Well, he started off as knitwear. Or no, I don't know if he started off as knitwear designer. And did work at Missoni in the knitwear. There, I mean, look. That's knitting. Look at look. See, now I would call those tapestry, but I think he's called it needlepoint. Oh, look. That's one of the fabrics. That's his chrysanthemum fabric he's done as a needlepoint there. It's just such a beautiful book, isn't it? Him at home. You get a picture of his lounge and his kitchen and his bathroom. All the people he works with. It's such a lovely book. Oh, look. There's the... Look. Beautiful, aren't they? Oh, hang on. They're roses. They're not peonies. They're roses. They look like peonies. Anyway, beautiful. Is that where he lives? It's a multi-toned patio and covered the walls in a bright mosaic. Oh, very nice. I still worry about the dusting. Oh, look at that chair. It's a grand vegetable chair that is so at home against the oriental wallpaper. The chair took me and my crew of 3 stitches 3 months to complete. It's really interesting. I want to know how big the house is now. Hello, look. It's his bathroom. They're like, I shouldn't say, but they look like fired earth tiles, don't they? It's just beautiful. Brassica. Well, I wouldn't have it on the bookshelf over the coffee table. Oh, what was that? Oh, look, that's his using his fabrics there. That's not a needlepoint one. There's a cat. Oh, cat. I think it meant our cat. I was looking for. Look at the frog. Oh. I mean, I know I've got a lot of cushions, but that's ridiculous. Oh, hang on, tapestries on a loom, is it? Oh, so when I used to buy the Ermine Tapestry, oh, it was the name of the company. It was called Ermine Tapestry, and Kaffe used to design for them. Will it have been needle stitch? It was like big cross stitch. Oh, okay. I'm going back a few years now when they had a shop in Kensington High Street. Or no, Kensington Church Street. Sorry, Kensington Church Street. Got a message from Julia on the bottom. My first introduction to Kaffe was through needlepoint. I made a couple of projects. I need to look the book out again from Julia in Surrey. Julia, were you in Surrey? You must have gone to Kensington High Street to get them, Kensington Church Street, to buy, because that's what I got. I don't know what year it was, though. Was that Wimbledon? I don't know if I'd moved on from... I must have been working, because I could. They weren't cheap. And I could afford to buy one, so I must have started working, so it wasn't when I was a student. But anyway, the book is beautiful. It should be £30, £27.99. It does not get released by anybody until the 15th. Same as us, we're the same as everybody. That's the day it goes out, on the 15th. So you can get it, pre-order it today, and you pay for it. And now, if you've bought fabrics as well, it'll all come in one bundle. But I mean, it's 3 days. It's 3 days. Oh, look, Derek says, took your advice. Got my Kaffe ordered already. That's another 3 waistcoats for me. Morning, John. Great show this morning. Some Kaffe fabric may have just jumped into my basket. Lo says, working and watching. Watching you is winning, though. I wouldn't use it if I'd known you touched it, John. I don't think she means it like that. I think she means I wouldn't touch it. Yeah, in a good way. Love Kaffe, says Anne-Marie. So many lovely messages today. Oh, design wall. Right, okay. Yeah, this is Kaffe Day. Last bit of Kaffe I've got now. Oh, now I do need to point something else out. And I'm not being negative about this, but it was there must have been a breakdown in communication somewhere. On the website, on our Facebook... hang on. On our Facebook page, we put out that Debbie was in today, and it said she was doing this. No picture of it, but she was doing this. And that she was doing her table runners and placemats. And it also said that we were doing the table mat and placemat... table runner and placemats in a Kaffe fabric. We're not. That's a breakdown in communication somewhere. So there's no Kaffe in the next 2 hours. This is after this hour. That's it for the Kaffe Day over. I don't quite know what happened, but I'm not blaming anyone at all. I'm not being negative about it. I just want you to know they're beautiful. They come from our panels, but they're not Kaffe. So if you're waiting for a Kaffe version of that, there isn't one. Right, now this... Oh, yeah, you can make your own. You just buy the pattern because we've got the pattern for sale. But, right, so this is... Oh, it's in a different box now. Okay, so your box might be a bit different to this. Your box might not have his picture on the front, right? What it is, what is he thinking about? Well, I know exactly what he's thinking about there. Anyway, this is what we call a Kaffe Fasset design wall. Now, my friend Roberta's got one of these, and what she does is she doesn't have it out all the time. She puts it over the back of the dresser. What it is, it's like a big panel of flannel fabric, right? I think it's, what is it, 2.5? 2-inch square. It's 45 by 60 inches, right? And what you do is you can either permanently hang it on your wall, or you can hang it, drape it over something. Actually, we should have had one. I should have, if we'd had time, I'd have hung it up. And then what you can do is when you're putting your blocks out, never put this one. Oh, I can't open this one again. Basically, when you're cutting, say you're cutting a block, right? Imagine it's hanging on the wall, not flat on the table, right? So I'll do it like this. Let me put it on here like this. So let me say you're just putting, now this might not work because I'm not doing it properly, but anyway, you just put your piece of fabric. You know how you can lay out blocks, block patterns and things. So I'll just do 3 here. I'm not licking my fingers, promise. There we go. If you want to lay out to see what the colours look like together, you can lay them out on this. Now, if it's hanging from the wall, I'm hoping this is going to work now. Look, it stays on there. Now, it's not glued, it's not pinned or anything like that. But if you want to place different shapes, so if you've got lots of half square triangles, I should have... Oh, actually, she left them here. Has she left one? Hang on. Hang on, it might be a bit naughty now. Hang on. She won't be watching. Hang on, I'm going to mess up the whole of Debbie's trolley here now. Right, so remember Debbie was doing this earlier. Oops. And if you wanted to lay out your fabrics, right, so she's got a little square there. And then, oh no, I'll do that one first. So if you're trying to do your log cabin, you lay that one out first. And then you might want to lay a cream one next to it. And then a garlands across the bottom there. Oh. Half square triangle there. So imagine if you're planning on a block and you don't quite know if your colours are going to go. Well, no, you wouldn't put that one there, would you? Right? Then, now imagine it was hanging on the wall. You don't have to put it on flat and then lift it up. It's just that ours isn't hanging on the wall, right? Watch. Look. It's only flannel. It's only flannel, but for some reason, the fabrics like to stick to it. Then if you look at it, you think, oh, that's not right. I don't want that one there. You could, rather than having sewn it and thought, oh, that doesn't work there, you can literally just move it around And then it's on the wall, so you hang it up. I think that's better. That works better. It may seem like something you don't think, oh, I don't need one of those. But actually, Charlotte Newland, do you remember Charlotte Newland? She's got the whole, her studio is her old garage for her house, right? Whole of one wall done like this. So she's always placing blocks up on the wall. So once you've, it also doesn't just work for little pieces. Hang on, let's just do this because there's a whole block here. So imagine, well, you know earlier when Debs was saying, oh now, hang on. Sorry, because they belong with that, don't they? She was saying when you've got your blocks and you're thinking, oh, how am I going to place them? Am I going to do a pinwheel? Do I want the stripes going in the right directions? Look. Look, you see, so you place your blocks. I'm now going to mix a log cabin in there, but you make sure, you can make sure it's how you want it to look. And then, look. Oh, I haven't put that one on properly, but look, there you go. So you can lay out a whole quilt if you wanted to. So each time you make a block, rather than put it on the desk or putting it down somewhere, just put it on your design wall and it's there ready for you. And then you can think, oh, that one doesn't look very nice there. I'll just move that one there and things. You can do all that without having pinned or sewn or anything at all. Right, got an email from Ange. There you go. I love my design wall. I use it on the floor. Oh, there you go. As I don't have a free wall big enough. And when I've decided on the design, I roll it up carefully and then I just unroll it row at a time and sew them together so I attach them in the right order. I've got it wrong in the past and ended up with a completely different design. From Ange. There you go. So you don't have to hang it up. You could just get it out when you're doing a project, lay it all out, and like she says, roll it all up. That's brilliant. Now I need to put all these away properly so she doesn't know I've been rooting in her trolley. Hang on, then I've got to put those away. That's hers, that's hers, that's hers. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, it's all right. She's got different shelves for different projects. So I haven't messed up her next project. Oh, yes, I have. Hang on. Yeah, okay, while I'm up, I've got to go over to the other set. But I need to remember that those three need to go in there with that. I'll just fold this up before we go. Oh, did we use this for a magic trick? Is that what we used? My big reveal when I came to work here, that's what we used. Right, I'll take my glass, I won't take my iPad. Just if there's any more messages first. Make a roll. Oh, what a brilliant idea. Make a roller blind with it, and then you can pull it down every time you need it, and it rolls back up like a cinema screen in your lounge. Those people who've got cinema screens in their lounge. Sally Parker says, I used to go to Ermits in Kensington Church Street in the 70s. Now, I wasn't in London in the 70s. I didn't go to London until 81, but it's still been there. Right, come on, come with me. Right, look at this, right? Not cave, not cave, not cave, but incredible. It's all Rose and Hubble. Look, Gerardine, I've still got my glasses holder here. This is one of the biggest bundles I think we've ever done. It's just fantastic, isn't it? So these are all half meters, and these are all meters. You get all of them. I'll put them there so you can have a look. Oh, there you go. Sorry. There you go. £149.99. Or split pay, split pay, split pay. 3 payments of £49.99. Now, remember, you don't pay any interest on split pay. We just split the price in 3, no interest whatsoever, and we send it out after. So you'll pay for, what's it, £49.99 plus your £3.95 postage packaging if you haven't already done that. Today, that will be taken out your credit card at midnight tonight, and then it'll go through the system. It'll start being sent to you straight away, and then you pay the other 2 payments after that. So you don't wait. You don't have to wait for all 3 payments to come through. So let me show you these first of all. So you get a meter of each of these. So you've got here white, cream, oh no, vanilla. That one looks more like vanilla actually, but white, vanilla, cream, navy, pale grey and school. Is that school grey or dark grey? Dark grey. So you get a metre of each of those colours. Now, did you make this bundle, Kat? I was going to say, I thought they'd put a black in there. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 metres. Right, you've got 21.5 metres in total because You get half a metre of all of these. So you've got purple, you've got black, you've got Cadet. A misty blue, you've got the very famous misty blue there, which is actually green. Gorgeous, aren't they? Not the next one, Emma, the one after that. Look at all these colours. Look, I'm just going to bring them all out for you. There's no order. Hayley will be in the office going mad now because she likes them all to be in rainbow order, doesn't she? Magenta, rose, pink, pomegranate, raspberry. And no, is that rose? So which one's raspberry then? Yeah, one of the other pinks. Khaki, red. I'm not going to go through all the names. I think that's hot tomato. Paprika. Emerald. Oh, that's a meter. We missed that one. Oh, now, who was it? Yeah, that's chambray. Now, remember we said the other day, misty... I'll come back to that. Let me carry on. I want to call that one sage, but I don't think it is. One of those is sunshine. No, isn't that rose? No, that's blush, that one. That's orange, so that one must be hot tomato. Lilac and lavender we've got in here. That's raspberry. Then you've got, I call that one latte. It's not called latte, it's called beige, I think, that one. Pale blue, I'll keep that one out for a minute. Grey. So you get half a metre of all of these, right? And a metre of all of these, including that blue there, including the bright blue there. Now, remember, it comes in a very heavy box, but you still only pay, well, ask Emma, because she had to carry it this morning. £3.95 postal packaging. And now, if you bought this and something else and something else, it's still only £3.95. Right, I just need to do this, right? So somebody put on the Facebook page this week, last week, I wanted misty blue to go with the project, and this is what I got, and it's green. I've always said, and I'm not being negative, I'm not being whatever, this is not our colouring, it's the colouring that comes from the manufacturer. That is called misty blue, and it is definitely green. And then they said, well, what blues would you suggest if I was looking for a nice soft blue? So these are the two blues that, from the range that I think are soft. That one's chambray, and this one I think is sky, but I'll just double check. Can you see the number? Would you want it? NQLJ67. Oh, yeah, another funny one. Candy. Chambray and Candy, they're the two blues, and this was the misty blue, which is obviously green. I just thought if you want to order some, and you're watching now, Chambray and Candy are those two blues. They're all Rose and Hubble, they're all of our, we might not have all of them in all of the time, but I do have a good look. But these are all the Rose and Hubble fabrics that we have as our basic core range. So you get half a metre of all of these, half a metre of all of those, and you get a metre of all of those. Oh, now, would you use it in a massive quilt, or would you just have it in your stash and think, oh, I need a bit of orange today, I need a bit of pink today, I need... Well, you get half metres, you get more than a bit, don't you, of each of them? It's lovely, aren't they? No, I've said that a lot, haven't I? Oh, no. 5 left I've got. Did you say 5? 5 left. Just got 5 of these left. How brilliant would your stash be? How many shelves would you need to put that on? Do you know what I mean? So you can pay. Oh, the other thing I need to say to you is we offer split pay for it. If you don't want split pay, you don't have to take it. When you come to check out, down that side of the screen there, it will give you the option of split pay or not split pay. But you don't pay any interest. I know some people don't like to have split pay because they don't like any debts, but there's no interest charge whatsoever. So you literally pay $49.99 today plus your post and packaging. $49.99 this time next week, and $49. Got a review on FIFO. Fantastic array of beautiful quality fabric. Looks amazing in the cupboard. Sarah, get out the cupboard and make something with it, woman. That's what I say. But imagine, you know, me and my bright colours, that would look beautiful. So beautiful together. And also, if you've made a quilt and you want a lovely coloured, like, pieced backing, wouldn't that be lovely? But use some of the colours in there to make the backing. It's quilting weight. You can make dresses out of it if you wanted to. You can make bags out of it. You can make teddy bears out of it. You can make whatever you want out of it. It's that very, very versatile, good quality Rose and Hubble cotton. Oh, I've got other things to show you. I was thinking I've run out, but I've not got loads of stuff to still show you. Sorry, right, okay. Who was I talking to? To myself, really. I'll be with you in a second, sorry. Right, we're going to do the stars bundle next. Emma, when you put this one away... Oh, no, I've done it. No, I've got the appointment. I'm driving to York in the snow. Right, I'll stay and do a bit of packing. I've got to eat my Easter egg, my boiled egg. Right, this is lovely. Oh, and we got... Oh, no, I can't have chocolate. Anyway, celebrate the baby. Yep. So you get this. This is a bundle. You get the star fabric in pink, the star fabric in red, the star fabric in silver, star fabric in blue, star fabric in yellow, and star fabric in pink. Now, I need to explain this. We do another star fabric, which is slightly heavier. This is your same weight as your quilting weight. I've just shown you over there. So go beautifully. Well, with anything. Beautifully with anything I've shown you this morning. £23.94. You get 3 metres of big stars. It's called Big Star fabric. Have you? See, I told you. So what did I just say? Right, I just said we'll get a message from Hayley in a minute, won't we, saying, why isn't that done? Right, the answer from Cat Hayley is... We only have 3 minutes as a break and didn't have time to get it all out. There you go, look. That's what you're getting. You're getting 6 of those in the different colours. Oh, okay. Well, you've got to have your housewarming yet. Right. So, no, but the stars might be a bit big for teddy bear dressmaking. I'm thinking, Kat. Kat's going to make bunting for her roof terrace. Now, you see, the thing is, Kat's bought this gorgeous little house. Kat, and he's not a fiancé yet because he hasn't proposed yet. Has it even been mentioned? By you? Oh, yeah, he mentioned it the other day because he said, I don't need to get engaged now because people... So Kat had to make a phone call. He had to make a phone call and he said, oh, my partner... And he went... So the person on the phone went, so your wife is called Kat? And he was like, oh, she said, my wife would have to get married now. He's funny, isn't he? Anyway, what I was talking about is they've got a really lovely house here. And if you look at the pictures, there's this great big garden to the left-hand side. There's a roof garden and there's a yard on that side where the bins are and the washing line and everything. And then I've been saying to her, oh, she's got this lovely long garden, but that belongs to the house that you can't see in the picture. But she said it's ever so nice because a gardener comes once a month to do it up. Have you got any windows that overlook it? Oh, okay. And can you see it from your roof terrace as well? Oh, nice. Anyway, so there'll be housewarming on a roof terrace, not a housewarming in the big garden. You can always ask them, and we'll just climb out your window into their garden. Look, aren't these beautiful? They're such beautiful cottons, these. But now, aren't you? What happens when you buy the building behind? You know the building behind with the roof that... Could you just knock that down and have a garden there? Yeah. Is it a big building? Okay. Or it could just turn into a big, lovely kitchen diner, couldn't it? Right. Let's do some... Now, these, when you see these, right, when you see these and you see the price of these, you're going to think, oh, they're not going to be very good quality, John. I thought that when I first saw them, no, didn't see them, saw it on paper, I was like, oh, they'll be the ones fine for doing odd, little odds and jobs with them and everything. These are fabulous quality cotton. And the amount of you who've bought these already have messaged me saying, oh, aren't they brilliant quality for the amount I've just paid for those? So I've got Seaside, I've got Brights, I've got Spring, and I've got, I can't remember what that one's called, Mauves. It's not called Mauve. Blush, right? So let's start with Spring, which is one with the white on the top. So you get green, yellow, orange, red, and white. Look at the price. I know. £7.99 for 5 fat quarters. Is that about £1.50? £1.60, is it? £1.60 a fat quarter? We'll just work it out. I might be wrong now. Oh, I was a penny out. £1.59. £1.59 a fat quarter. Hmm? She's quoting the Price is Right. I've got no idea what she's talking about. Yeah, I know what it is with Leslie Krauser years ago, but I don't know all the catchphrase. You go pound over, but can't go pound under. That's what she's saying in my ear. 1 year out. Oh no, that's Ken Bruce, isn't it? Anyway, look. They are different. The brights. I'll show you them together. Right. This is spring. This is brights. So you get the aqua, the pale green, the lime green, the yellow, and the red in this one. I remember, if you knew and you don't know what a fat quarter is, they've taken a metre of fabric and they've cut it down the middle here, down the middle here, and then across the middle there. So you've got 4 pieces and they're all called a fat quarter. Were you looking somewhere else then, Emma? She's texting her lovely boyfriend. That's what she's doing. Oh no, never text him when I'm at work. He'll be watching. Okay, that's that one. Now, would you like seaside or would you like blush? Blush. We've also, where's autumn? We haven't got autumn in today. Here you go. Okay, cat's just gone. This is going nice behind you. Would? It would. So you get purple, lavender, bright pink, salmon pink, and very, very soft pink. Blush, called blush, this one. Buntings, or if you did make a little table runner or table centre like that one behind, use that to make the backing. You know what I mean? Or the binding, scrappy binding, may use that. Beautiful. And then seaside. I call it seaside. I don't know if that's its real name. Oh, what? Oh, it's the one missing. We had that the other day. There was one missing the other day, wasn't it? I wonder why it hasn't been updated. $7.99. I've got 2 naturals. Now, if you watched, now I've got to think back now. It was it Julie Kelly who did the lovely book with the chiffons and the organzas and everything like that? I've been in so many days recently, they've all blurred into one. Anyway, she used a lot of these. Oh, now, I'll do this one first. This one's got canvas in it. It's got, I call that hemp, canvas, like a calico and a sailcloth in that one. £8.99. You get 4 fat quarters. Okay, they've called it jute, linen, cotton, cotton. I'm calling it cotton sailcloth, cotton calico, jute hessian, and jute and linen. What's that called? That? Can't remember what I called it now. But anyway, 2 cottons, a jute, and a linen. No, I want to disagree. Unless this is the wrong label. Because they're all 100% polyester. That doesn't feel right. That's not right to me. Right? Because they don't fit. They're not polyester. They're definitely cottons and linens in there. So I need to just double check that we haven't tied the wrong thing to it. It's the right number. Oh, well, maybe they've made it, because it says don't wash it either. You can definitely wash those. That one you'd have, take care with. That's weird, that is, because they're definitely cottons. Oh, Claire's bought these, and she says, excellent for embroidery. Nice, sturdy fabric from Claire in County Durham a month ago. Very nice. Right, okay, I'm going to move on to the other one now. So in this one, let's see what it says on this one. You see again, it said these are 100% polyester. Maybe. But anyway, this one, you get the gingham, the brown gingham. You get the Hessian spot. You get the Hessian heart. Oh, sorry, I've not put it in shot. And, oh, hang on, another spot. Oh, I'm going to open it. How many of these have I got? Oh, one more, I can open this one. On which one? Oh, on this one. So on the website, it says, oh yeah, it says that on here. Oh, no, no. Right, okay, this is really weird. This one says 55% Hessian. Got it now, got it now. This one says 55% Hessian, 45% cotton on 3 of them, and 1 of them is 100% polyester. But on that one, it says all 4 are 100% polyester, and that's not right. But anyway, so there's that one, that one, that one, and that one. I'm taking a guess that that's the polyester, and they're the Hessian and cotton mixes. Nice though, aren't they, for little natural projects? What's the matter, Emma? Oh, let me put the book back in. I've got to run. I've nearly run out of time. Right. Book. Right, now, it'll be the last time we talk about it because we're not doing Kaffe anymore. So, because we got Deb's doing her table runner in a minute, and then I've got Yarn Lane after that. And then I've got to drive to York. I hope it's not snowing outside. I stay for 3 days. I film for 3 days, yeah. Not back in here till Friday. What? Oh, no, I used to live in York when I worked at York Theatre Royal. I keep getting lost in York, though. Anyway, book. Brand spanking new today. It's on pre-order. It's on pre-order. Not pre-order underneath me. Not that kind of pre-order. This is one where you buy it today and it'll be dispatched on the 15th. That's not just us. That's everywhere that you can buy it, right? Now, we've seen it for sale elsewhere this morning for £30. It says inside it should be £30, look. But also, everybody that is selling it, as it's on that delivery date of 15th everywhere. That's not just us. So it'll be released by everybody on the 15th. Oops. So, beautiful, beautiful coffee table book. All about Kaffe and his studio and his life and projects and pictures of him at home. It's a bit behind the curtain, as Kat would say. Just lovely, isn't it? There's him and Brandon. With Mary Jane, Janet, Julian, Ilaria. Oh. Oh, there's this. Oh, that's an unusual coloured front door, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that incredible mosaic they've had done down the side of their front door. That wouldn't have been there originally, will it? Oh, and then on this side, they've got the diamonds. Anyway, I'm waffling. We're going for a break now. Blondie's back after the break singing, I can't think of a Blondie song. Debbie Harry. Got it? No? Okay. So these, that's a table runner, and these are table mats. One there. Did you take a picture of the other one? Oh, they're both the same. No, they're not. They're not the same. No, look, the other one's yellow. These are made with Sewing Street exclusive panels from Deb's own pattern. And we've got some backing fabrics, things like that for you to put in them as well. No ruler needed. Well, a ruler to draw with and cut with, but no specialist ruler needed at all. Just your quilting rulers. So don't go anywhere. Get yourself a quick cup of tea, and we will see you back here in about 4 minutes from now.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay 1 postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters, so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos, and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again.
Hi there, my name's Alison Marion and I'm thrilled to be joining the Sewing Street family. I live in Staffordshire where I run a couple of sewing groups and I have a passion for vintage sewing machines and also applique. I've stitched in some form for as long as I can remember, but I absolutely love teaching and helping people stretch their skills and hopefully demystifying some of the techniques that can be quite daunting for beginners. So I'm looking forward to meeting the team and getting into the studio. See you soon.
In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 AM to 1 PM every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 PM every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 PM to 1 PM. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on, so you never have to spend a minute without us.
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters, so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay one P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day.
We know that shopping online can be a confusing and sometimes daunting task, and sometimes all you want to do is talk to a human being. Well, our family-run customer service team are on call 24/7. They're full of friendly, warm-hearted individuals, all trained to make your shopping experience as easy and as enjoyable as possible. And not only will they take your order, they will also help and guide you on your shopping journey, so you never miss out.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app, onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your App Store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay 1 postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
Pamela, I'm sorry I didn't reply to your... I've just seen people replying to your message that you asked me on here, and I've just looked through my things, it didn't come up. Anyway, most of my shirts are from Claudio Lugli. This one's not. This one, because we're supposed to still be wearing... Well, I didn't know if we were supposed to still be wearing black or not, because I noticed Radio 2 this morning was slightly playing more chirpier tunes and everything, but I didn't know if we were still in mourning or not. So I've worn my plain black shirts the last 2 days, and this is the only other black one I've got. This one's from Norway. It was a lot blacker than this, but it's been so old, it's been washed so many times, it's now like a grey. It's got very warm, but it's a lovely. I love this shirt. I love this shirt, but it's the only one I've got with black background. But this one's not Claudio Lugli. This one was from some shop in Norway, in Oslo. But most of them, 99% of them, are from Claudio Lugli. Right. So we're back. We've got Debs here now. I keep calling you Debs. Is that all right to call you Debs? Oh yeah, that's fine. Doing one of our very, very own designs. Let's have a look at the finished thing, if you don't mind. There's the table runner, and then you can make, well, depending on which panel you get, you can either make 2 or 4. I'll explain as we go along. But I'm going to do, to start with, I'm going to do the pattern on its own, yeah? Is that what you said? Pattern on its own. It's very unusual, we don't normally do this straight away. But here it is, it's Mabel and Deb. Table runner and mat set using jelly rolls or design rolls or 2.5-inch strips or whatever. So you can make this, all the pieces in here are going to be 2.5-inch strips. Please don't, when you get your thing, talk about this line here and this line here, because she gets very upset that they've been printed like that. Because it obviously didn't recognise them, and so it just kind of went, no. So anyway, how much is it? £9.99. I think it's nice underlined, because then it separates them all up, doesn't it? But there you go. Here you go, all the instructions. There's your log cabin piece. There's all your instructions there, cutting, piecing, picture for every single step of the way. You don't need a specialist ruler for this. You can just do it with your quilting ruler. And it's even got how to make the border, how to make the binding. Oh, see, the red line went all the way through. Went on every page. And then on the back here, and then there's some... Oh, look, there's a demonstration on YouTube of Deg making these items, Monday the 12th of April. That was just why they didn't move the day, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, it's fantastic. Lovely, lovely instructions. So either you can do it from our bundle, or you can do it from your own, or from bundles, or from panels we've got here, which are design roll bundles, panels. But if you've already bought a jelly roll at home, you've got your own jelly roll or your own fabric you want to cut in 2.5-inch strips, you can do that as well. So there's the instructions at £9.99. Right, now, if you want to make the ones that Debs has made already, the rainbow, I'll show you this. We have a panel and the instructions. Right, now, Kat's saying, wait till you see this. Okay, these are £9.99. This is £19.99. That doesn't work. Sorry, I was looking on the wrong side. That doesn't work, does it? So £19.99, that's £20, plus £9.99, that's £10, should be £30. I don't know who's done that. Was that you, Kat? Did you make this bundle? So you get both of these for £22.99. Let me show you what you get in this panel, because it's huge. Again, you don't have to use this panel for this demonstration, this project if you don't want, because you might have your own. This is like, do you remember? Just before we, not just before we finished on Sewing Quarter, but when we're on Sewing Quarter, I did my birthday show, and the whole show was rainbow. We had a panel very, very like this on that show, didn't we? Beautiful, because it goes all the way through, look, all the way through the colours. That's lovely, isn't it? So each one is 2.5 inches wide, and each one is about, oh, it usually has the measurement on it. I'd say 150. I'd say 150. I could be wrong. But it's it's not your normal 42. Let's just say it's not your normal 44 to 42 inches, is it? I've got tape measure here. Hang on. I'm not going to measure the whole panel. I'm just going to measure the stripes. 55 inches each one. So you get a 55-inch strip of every single one of those colours. And this sells normally on its own at night. We haven't got it on its own today, but it normally sells at $19.99. So I don't know. I don't know why that price is like that, but take advantage. We've said it now. We've said it now. We've got to honour it. So with this one, you can make the table runner and 4 placemats. It's not the backing. We'll talk to you about the backing in a minute. Not the backing, but it is the front of the table runner and 4 decent-sized placemats. Because sometimes you get placemats like that, can't you? There you go. There's the placemat. Oh, sorry. I thought you were showing it. Sorry. Right, so that's that bundle. I take advantage of that because, as Deb said when we were in prep today, she loves this panel and she'd use this for lots and lots of other projects as well. But anyway, you get all of that for $22.99. Right, now we also have some other exclusive panel strips available today. This one, right? So now again, this one, this is big enough. If you've bought the pattern on its own, or indeed if you bought that bundle and you want another one, this panel just comes to panel, no instructions or anything like that, enough to make the 4 table mats and the table runner. Right, let's have a look at the picture. Oops. Would help if I held onto the... Well, I could have dislocated my shoulder or anything then, couldn't I? So you've got spots, you've got stripes, you've got chevrons, you've got teapots, you've got very retro, you've got tiles, you've got more kitchen equipment, you've got bigger kitchen equipment, you've got kitchenware in blue and then kitchenware in coloured. I mean, there's loads on there. Loads. That's $19.99. So that's the same as if you bought the rainbow one. $19.99. So that will make you the table runner and 4 mats, right? Now, we also have smaller panels, which will make you a table runner and 2 placemats. These ones I'm coming up now will make the table runner and 2 placemats. Shall I start off with I'd say this is the essence of all a Keeley. Now, so this will be big enough to make your table runner and 2 coasters. So obviously if you want more coasters, you could buy 2 bundles. This is $19.99 as well, this one. Now this one, as you can see, the design down here is split. So you have as many colours, but just shorter versions of them. You'll get 22.5 inches of each one. So you can see you get the different... Lots of colours, all those colours, and all, I'm not saying colours, patterns. So you get the big fried eggs, the little fried eggs, the dark fried eggs. You get the leaves, you get the wheat, you get the flowers and wheat, you get more leaves, you get more little flowers, and you get big Space Invader flowers, right? But you only get 22.5 inches of each one of them. £19.99. So if you want to make the table runner in just 2, you just need one of those. If you need to make more, then you need to buy 2 panels. Or, of course, the thing is, you could go, well, don't need a table runner, don't need mats, I'll make something else. You can do. It's totally up to you, because that... Time for tea, blue china. This, again, is... I'll do it this way around. So this one here, you've got blue flowers, white flowers, spots. Oh, little flowers. I thought they were going to be sunglasses for some reason. Time for tea in blue, time for tea in white. Lovely flower sprigs there. Then on the other side... You've got teapots and coffee... Oh! I recognise these. We had a teapot panel the other day, didn't we? That had that exact teapot on it. Anyway, teapots, or coffee pots. Flowers, tennis rackets, and flowers. The tennis rackets are actually spoons and tea bags. I think I need to get some new glasses. Anyway, again, that is enough. You can make 1 table runner and 2 placemats out of that. Or, if you want to make more, you can buy 2 panels, £19.99. Oh, got some backings, sorry. Got some backings, yeah? Oh, yes, because... Oh, that one sold out already. We've also... Have we not got the spot ones as well? Oh, OK, fine, that's fine. So if you want plain navy, we've got this one here. 2 metres. Oh, look, there's £1.50 off this. Don't know why. Why has it got £1.50 off? £1.50 off. It's £12.46 for 2 metres of navy cotton. We also have this one, white. Now, dare I say it, but white's not a very good colour to have your table runner in, is it really? Because then you spill on it. But if you want 2 metres of white for another project... Oh, actually, if you're going to use one of the white and one of the Kaffe patterns earlier. Yeah, the navy's good for Kaffe as well. Okay, now on those ones behind me, or on the picture, can we just show the picture again? Either, because they're both, I need to be closer, sorry, I need to see the binding. You see the binding on there? The binding is done not in your traditional way of doing binding. So Debs is going to show us how to do that binding. Now I have that fabric, you see that fabric there? I haven't got it here with me in the studio. 1/2 metre, £3.99, and you need 2 metres to do the 4. Yeah, 2 metres to do those. 4 units of that. Oh, there it is on the website. It's an unusual picture. It's called Cotton Poplin Ripley. That's the name of the dog, isn't it? Oh, Red. Oh, you mean Ripley as in the fabric? Yeah, the picture. Yeah. And then we've also, now the reason you're wondering why I'm going to show another one is because the one Debs is going to demonstrate in is the very dark navy blue one, which we haven't got a picture of it, but you've got we'll spread show it on the website. There it is. Oh, I see what you mean about the Ripley. They tried to ruche it up to make it look a bit more ruched. £3.99 for 1/2 metre, Rose and Hubble. Cotton poplin, you'll need 2 metres, 4 units. £3.99 for 1/2 metre, that is. Right. Oh, and then one last thing. That Debs is going to be using the little clips that we've got here. Quilting clips. They're done, they're done by weight, but you'll get 50 in your packet. And yours won't come in a plastic like this. Yours comes in a plastic bag. And look. Because Kat and Hannah can now no longer change prices. So that was an early bird a little while ago. Nobody's changed it, so you can still have it. You're saving more than you're spending, if I'm right, aren't they? Yeah. So they're £9.99 and you're saving £10. Get them now, because they will go back up to £19.99 when somebody in the office, i.e. Hayley, who is watching, when she puts them back up to £19. So take advantage, because Hannah and Kat can't change prices at the moment, and neither do they want to. Right. Let's do some sewing.
Yes, let's.
Right.
So I've already cut out the strips from the panel. So like you said, you could use just a jelly roll, or you could use the panel. So I've cut them out, and as we said earlier, I've started with the red one, the traditional red.
Yes.
And because I've already cut them out, what I found helps when you're doing a what's it called?
Log cabin.
Log cabin.
Your design.
That's it. My favourite design. I just numbered them. I cut them all out, all the strips, and then just numbered them, because when I wrote the pattern, I put the numbers of the log cabin order that you put them on as well.
Okay, brilliant.
So obviously we did the log cabin earlier. I think this is just make it as easy as possible. So start with the top edge, right sides together, and sew. So it's similar, exactly the same design as we did before, but without using the trim tool.
Okay.
So again, I'll do my back. Oh,
is it 1/4 inch seam allowance again?
1/4 inch, yeah, 1/4 inch, or just use the. I just tend to use the side.
Or use the corner edge of the foot. Yeah.
Edge of the foot, yeah. Yeah. Lots of ironing. I love the iron. And I don't worry too much about which way I iron the seam.
Yeah.
Because it's all in the centre of the log cabin.
Yeah. The mini iron's back in stock as well. It's available on the website. Yeah, it came in the other day, Kat. Have a look. Have a look. Caroline says, morning, John and Sewing Street team. Great news on the arrival. I got the correct weight and gender and almost the correct time. Oh. And I said 12 noon. Did you get the right day, Caroline? Caroline, you're right. We need to double check that then. Did you get the right day? It wasn't today that she was born. It was the 10th that she was born. Would like to send my congratulations. Thank you, Caroline. As long as you got the right date. We're not dealing with it. It's Hayley B. I presume we're not going to be announcing it today. So it'll most probably be tomorrow when Rebecca reads it.
So with this design, on the one that we've got here, I've just gone completely random.
Oh, okay.
In terms of colours and what order. Whereas this, for the sample, I'm doing the kind of, as we did before, traditional dark and light. But
it's totally up to you, because you've got exactly the same amount of fabric of each one, haven't you?
So exactly. So you could, each one could be different. You could make them all the same. Yeah. But I thought I'd do this one slightly different from the one that's behind me.
Okay.
So it's the dark and the light, because that's the traditional, isn't it?
Yeah.
Style. So lots of ironing. And again, I've tried to make the pattern just a really easy log cabin. So as long as obviously your strips are 2.5 inches, and then where there's a seam, you can just, because I've cut them all rather long, then you can just, you don't have to do any measuring, you can just cut the bulk off the seam at the back. So in the pattern,
does it tell you what size to cut out?
No, I've just gone with very much, just to try and keep it, because I know when I started quilting, I always thought the log cabin was quite complicated. To look at, I think, well, that's quite complicated. So it can be a bit off-putting. Yeah. So I'm just doing it on going with the squares themselves. Okay. So as long as you've got that piece that's going on the right-hand side again, longer than what it's needed for, it's going to work.
A lot of people, when they do log cabins as well, leave the whole 44 inches. Like, you know how you've got the orange one there, whatever colour you've got there. Excuse me, they haven't cut it. Excuse me. They haven't cut it. They've literally left the whole 44 inches going. So they sew however much they need and then cut it off. So they don't waste any at all.
That's a good idea.
But it just means you have got the long tail at the beginning. You have long tails on
That's a good idea, because the way, obviously I've cut this just for demo purposes, but you can end up with quite a bit of waste. Either waste,
or you get one that's like a centimetre too small and you think, oh, that'll have to wait for another one, especially if you're doing them all the same, because then you've wrecked it. But but you have plenty. There must be plenty of the strips.
There are
on the panels.
And with the strips, with the rainbow one that I used, this is what I've got left. So there's a bit, quite a bit left.
So if you do make the odd mistakes, that's better.
Yeah, a runner and 4 mats.
Yeah, and all of that left over.
So, but I like that idea, using the whole strip.
Yeah. Now you've also got, I've just noticed, you've also got a black border on yours as well.
Yeah. So a lot of my designs, I like the kind of rainbow look with the black, because it then just makes it really pop.
Oh yeah, I'm like that, yeah.
So I've done the squares, the rounds, 2 rounds, and then 2 edges, just to give it that oblong shape, and then done a 1 3/4 inch edging.
Yeah. Have we still got the black fabric available, Kat? Because I could do that in a minute. I'll do that in a minute.
Yeah, I think it looks really nice with the black.
No, I'm the same as you. When I first started sewing quilting, I was always saying, well, why are the quilts always got pale backgrounds? Surely it'd be nicer. And then we did a trip around the world with a navy blue background, and I just loved it. Absolutely loved it.
That's my, again, a sort of favourite colourway, that you've got the brights, because it really contrasts them, doesn't it, the black?
Well, it's like when we used to work in jewellery together. Well, I haven't worked with Emma on jewellery, but me, Hannah, Little Paul, Kat, all used to work at Rocks & Co. So we're all did we've all done jewellery. We're all JIA trained. And I used to love a black opal, a really beautiful black opal, because the colours would pop out of the black background on the opal.
Well, I love going to Whitby and Scarborough and Whitby Jet. So every time we go to Whitby, I get a piece of jewellery with the jet. It's lovely for the same reason. So I've done my first round. Yeah. So once I've done my first round, then again, always keeping it that way up, so your smaller block is at the top. And then you can, I just wanted to keep it so, like I say, so it was a log cabin that's accessible. So you could, at this point, square it up with your ruler if you wanted to. So I'm just using a normal ruler now. But of course, if you had the log cabin one from earlier, you could obviously use that. Yeah. But again, because of the way that the log cabin is with the squares, you can just use 4 of the squares to centre up with your centre square.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's fairly intuitive once you get used to it, isn't it? Yeah. So it's nice to square it up at this point, because then you know that you're working with...
Yes, because if you're slightly off at this point, it might look all right, but by the time you do another round and then added the yellows and the black, it could be completely out, couldn't it?
Yeah, you can be half an inch out then, can't you? What starts off as a small... And that one's okay, that edge. So there's nothing to come off there.
No.
And then this one. So then, like say, you know... At that point, you've got a perfect square. So again, starting with that. So now you're doing your right-hand seam. My machine at home hasn't got the automatic cutting.
Oh no.
So, and I really wish it had. So when I come here and these machines are going on, I love it. It's so nice.
Oh, they're all out of stock at the moment as well. Got nothing to,
It's a real, quite a small feature, but it makes a big difference with your sewing, doesn't it?
But it's really weird. It's also because my old machine didn't have one, and then my 680 has got one, and it took me forever to remember that I could just press the button.
Yeah.
It takes a while when you haven't had one.
Exactly. Well, that's why I'm sort of I'm almost pausing to think, what do I do next? Because I'm not used to it. It's really nice because you can end up with lots of threads.
Yes.
Can't you?
What machine have you got at home then?
I've got a Singer.
Oh, okay.
I like the Singer. And it's got all the features that I need except for that one.
Oh.
So I use my applique scissors just to cut the threads off.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier. You get reverse applique, yeah.
Just to so you can get quite close, can't you then, to your threads. But I could just do log cabin quilting all day. It's just you just get in a bit of a zone with it, don't you?
How are you? Have you ever done a Bargello?
Yeah, only a small one though.
I was going to say you need to get. I love them, but I'd never made one. Then this time last year, when we were all putting rainbows in the window, and I was doing my Sunday sew-alongs, we did a Bargello rainbow to put in your window. You know, for the NHS.
Oh yeah.
And so many people made it and put it in their window. Now they're upcycling them, making them into cushions. And things like that. It's lovely.
I've used Bargello for the back of cushions.
Yeah.
I just think they're really, they're a design, aren't they, that look really complex and complicated, and then actually...
You're just sewing strips together and unpicking them, exactly.
And they look so effective. So this is very similar to, obviously, what I did before.
Yeah.
But the difference being, and I'll move on to the black in a second, because I'll just do a couple of rounds. That's it. So we're on this one, aren't we? I've got too many seams there, John. I think I've gone on the wrong edge for one of them.
You've done what, sorry?
I think I may have
gone off a bit.
Gone to.
Oh no, that's me chatting to you.
But the effect's pretty much the same, isn't it?
Yeah,
but I've got lots of seams here on this edge.
And you shouldn't have,
But the effect's the same.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't be having me chattering on the background when you make yours at home.
I like having you in the background, John. I listen to it when I'm at home anyway. Have you on in the background.
Twittering away.
It's like, it's nice.
Now, Debbie, Carol says, Debbie, could you, instead of doing the log cabin, could you do the courthouse steps with this design if you wanted to?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. As long as it's that creating your
Well, all
square,
you do is you do your yellows and oranges going one way and your blues and greens going the other way, or something like that, wouldn't you?
Or, like I say, when Vix is here, she calls me Random Debs.
Oh, does she?
Because I find it hard to be random, but so you kind of have to plan to be
random,
don't you?
Yeah.
But that's what I like about that. You can just be random. You can have it precise. But I have gone a little bit awry here, but the effect's the same.
Yeah, you've gone random today.
I've gone very random. I've gone rogue, completely rogue.
Oh, but I think it looks nice. Can we just see it from the top? I quite like that.
So it's the angles of it's sort of upside down.
Yeah.
It's almost like, like it would be.
But it just goes to show nothing's a mistake.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Because it still looks lovely like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The only difference, I suppose, will be when you now add your two colours at the side.
At the end. So there I've got the 3 colours.
Yeah.
And there I've just got the 2.
Yeah.
But again, I kind of like that. Actually, this works.
Yeah.
I can run with
What's
it.
it called? Wabi Sabi? No. What will be, will be.
Que sera, sera.
Oh no, Que sera, sera is the song, but there's a Japanese, before that, there was a Japanese terminology of like what will be, will be. It comes from sewing as well, so there's never a mistake. It's
I see.
You know what I mean?
It's like a happy accident.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not wasabi, that's what you put on your...
It's Bob Ross with these, the painting.
Let's not even go there.
Oh,
I
no?
caused so much, because someone mentioned it and I went, I can't bear watching him. And then we had so many people go, how can you not like him? How can you not love him? Anyway.
Oh, I like watching Bob Ross. It's a long time since I've watched him, but he's always talking about
He's on all the time on the telly at the moment.
Is he?
Yeah.
I need to get on. I'm too busy sewing, John.
Yeah. Oh, they call Delphine the Bob Ross of sewing, apparently. Oh, needle felting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, it's very similar, isn't it, with the trees and building the picture, yeah. So once I've got the centre square and the 2 rounds, then it's just putting 2 pieces at the side of on the right and the left, or the right and the left even, to make it that rectangle shape. But you could do these as big or as small as you wanted. So you could make little coasters to match, or a mug rug.
I'm not a fan of a table runner.
No, you don't.
But the thing is, you could make other things like you say, coasters, or you could make. I like candle mats. You know, like put a candle in the middle or something. But.
Or a mug rug. They're quite nice, aren't they?
Except they have to be big enough to have a whole packet of biscuits on for me. Margaret says what? Oh, Mary, not Margaret. No, the fabric is exactly the same as the panel, Mary. It's not plain. Have a look. Here's the panel. It's got spots. I'll get Emma to come in close. It's got a pattern on it. Look. Oh yeah, look, it does look plain on my telly. I apologise profusely. Can you come any closer? Look. It's got a little spot on it. Look.
Same colour, isn't it? The spot as the.
Yes, it's like a darker version of the actual. Yeah, you see, so not the outskirts, not the outside of that, but the ones inside. Sorry, Mary, I should have pointed that out. Yeah, this rainbow panel does have a dot on it.
I quite like it how the dot is the same colour as the backing fabric, rather than it being a white traditional polka dot.
Yeah.
So
it'd be too much.
Yeah.
If the whole thing had white polka on it, it'd be too much. Yeah.
I think that's really nice.
Yeah.
So then for the black edging that just makes it pop, you can really see the difference when that goes on. To measure these 2 edges, so the vertical lines and then the horizontal.
Once you've sewn
the black ones on. So
we've got the black fabric by the ½ metre, haven't we, Kat?
So this is just a black jelly roll, but as you say, you could just use your black fabric, cut it into 2.5 inch strips. And this is where you'll see a bit more about sort of how I've just tried to making a log cabin really easy. So you're not really measuring and using your ruler too much. So you're just measuring the length of the side that you need and cutting to the length you need. As you said earlier, don't cut it too short, because then there's nothing worse. If you cut it longer, then you can always cut it off.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Rather than having it too short, because then that's wasted, isn't it? So again, right sides together. Obviously the fabric that's plain doesn't really have a right and wrong side.
Are you Melton Mowbray born and bred?
I am, John.
So is that a Melton Mowbray accent then?
I suppose it is.
Yeah.
The rest of my family, my mum and dad and my brothers, and all of my other family, are from Knaresborough in Yorkshire.
Oh, okay.
So they're quite Yorkshire-ish, but I'm from Melton. But I've sort of, I suppose I've picked up a bit of their. I know when I was at school, people used to say nice, because I'm sort of half Melton and a bit of Yorkshire twang, I think.
No, you just hear a twang every now and then, and one I couldn't recognise.
Yeah, that's probably it, John. So that's 1 inch of the black, and then because this is a jelly roll, I'm just cutting off the salvage edge there. They're so versatile, aren't they, jelly rolls?
Yeah.
I love them.
Well, so you can buy so many patterns and books and everything just for design rolls, jelly rolls, or strips, can't you?
Yeah, they just make it so much easier, don't they?
Yeah.
Although because you've got with the panels, again, you're just using your long ruler and your rotary cutter, or scissors even.
Oh yes, you bought barley pops from us recently, and you bought the pattern. They look lovely in there.
Oh, I love the barley pops. I've got some of them waiting to do some of these with. So
more log cabins.
More log cabins.
How many table mats and table runners do you want?
Do you need? Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need that many, do you?
Well, I suppose if you change them for the season.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I took the photo of this the other day and took it in the garden, and it was really nice because it was sunny and bright.
Was it sunny or snowy?
It had been snowing, and then we just had about 10 minutes of sun.
Oh, and you ran out?
Ran out, took the picture.
Oh. Yeah, because there was one day when Hannah and I were working here, just recently, and everyone was messaging going, I'm sitting in my garden, it's so hot, it's so hot. And then we went home and it was a beautiful afternoon. The next day was when the cold snap started.
Oh,
it was
so cold, wasn't it?
Yeah. It still is, it's still a bit nippy.
Yeah, there was you literally had 4 seasons in a day, didn't we?
Yeah.
We said that. So I'm just putting the horizontal border edges on now in the black.
What's the matter, Kat? Not all shops are open, but yeah, it's weird because people will be having their hair cut now.
Oh.
Will Hannah be at the pub yet? Yeah. It's going to be weird, isn't it? Going back to normal life. And
It's strange, won't it? I think, yeah. And it's kind of arrived, hasn't it? The 12th of April has arrived.
Yes.
So it's, we're here.
And then each couple of weeks something else happens. I haven't looked at it properly, but every couple of weeks something else happens.
Just a little bit more, yeah. So I'm just putting the last strip on now.
Okay.
And then I'll show you how to do the binding.
Brilliant.
Because again, it was just trying to keep it simple.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people find the binding the daunting bit, don't they?
Yeah.
Excuse me, let me get my sanitizer.
And it can be quite fiddly, can't it, putting the binding on?
Yes, yeah.
I'm all about just trying to keep it nice and easy with nice results. So that's sewn up really quickly again.
Yeah, totally. So when you do, because we're doing a placemat now, aren't we?
Yes, this is a placemat.
When you do the table runner,
yes,
you get to this stage, but obviously you're not doing. Are you doing black all the way round? Oh no, you do black round one.
With the table runner, I left off these end pieces.
Oh yeah, because
so
I was trying to look at it then, thinking what's this? Yeah.
So you've just got the 2 rounds to keep it in that square, and then edged it with the black.
So did you join the 3 together with a small bit in between each one, and then do a really long one down the
edge?
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So just to edge it. So once you get to this stage where you've got your table mat with your 2 rounds and your black border, then it's using your ruler to cut off a 1 3/4 inch. You get used to your own ruler, don't you? It's so strange when it's...
pick the biggest one possible.
I like a long ruler though. This is what I usually have. So I'm measuring from the edge of the blue, in this case, to the edge 1 3/4 inches.
Right.
And then just using my rotary cutter to do that satisfying edge at the side. Turn it round, do the same, 1 3/4 inches. It just then gives a nice 1 1/2 inch, just keeps that black a bit shorter than the other panels. 1 3/4.
Jennifer's message, just off to get a haircut. Is it 1 across the bottom? Yeah. About to go for a haircut, Don. Just saying. Thanks, Jennifer. And look where she lives. Look where she lives as well.
And that is your quilt top, if you like, your table mat top finished.
How quickly that came together.
Really quite quick.
Yeah. You see, now I quite like that as I'd like to put that in a frame, put 3 of them in a frame and put them on a wall.
Yeah.
You know, like just to bring some bright colour into a room or something.
Really nice. Or you could, like say, a cushion cover. You could make a nice oblong cushion.
Yeah.
Or a panel for a bag. Anything really.
Yeah.
So at that stage, you then make however many mats you want in your table runner. And here's one I prepared earlier.
Right.
With the backing fabric on. Because I want to show you now how to do the binding.
So literally, you've made all your log cabins with your border. What have you done to get to that stage there?
So what I've gone from this top quilt here, exactly the same process, And then what I've done is I use my 505 spray and I've used Insel Bright.
Right, okay, good idea.
So that you've got the thermal wadding, so it's not going to mark your table when you put something hot down.
Yeah.
And then your backing fabric, again, use the 505 spray so that they're nicely stuck together.
Yeah.
So you've got your backing fabric as sort of sandwiching that Insel Bright. So that's face down.
Yeah.
Your Insel Bright and then your top quilt. So the way I did this was put the Insel Bright on, put the backing fabric on, and then I quilted.
Right.
So I did this slightly different. With the samples that are on the wall, I did Stitch in the Ditch for the quilting. This one, I've just done wavy lines.
Okay.
Because actually that gave quite a different effect. So you've got the wavy lines as against the sort of straight edges.
And where did you start and finish?
So I always start my quilting from the middle so that you're pushing the quilting out. Start at the top. So I didn't quilt the black border.
Okay.
I just started at the top of where the colour is.
Yeah.
Came down on a wiggly line and stopped at the end.
Yeah, brilliant.
So that was really nice. And then you've got that really nice wavy line quilt effect on the back.
And anyone can do that.
Anyone can do that, can't
I mean, you could cross hatch it, you could do whatever you wanted with it, really.
Yeah, it'd be quite nice to go diagonally across, wouldn't it?
Or if you're adventurous, do swirly, because I always think a log cabin, which is very straight lines, and then the quilting, as the quilting's round,
yes,
quite nice
really
as well.
mixes it up. That's what I noticed about these. It was nice to have the contrast with the straight line.
Yeah.
And then at that point, because I always cut the quilt, all the measurements and everything are obviously in the pattern.
Yeah.
Before you quilt, I cut the wad in 1/4 of an inch bigger than the front, all the way around. This is 2 inches bigger,
all the way around.
The backing. And then, just so that before you get to this stage, just pull the backing to the edge and then cut your wad in so it's a neat straight edge to the backing. And then that gives you this nice piece ready to do your binding. So I'm going to get my clips, just put a few in the centre. So again, I'm obsessed with this right hand corner, John, I don't know why. But I just find it easier to work here rather than sort of fiddling and stretching here. So always do this right hand corner and then we're going to twist the work.
Apparently our eyes always go to, if you look at a quilt, our eyes automatically go to the bottom right hand corner. So they always say, don't start, if you're doing piecing on a scrappy quilt, don't make a join at the bottom right hand corner because people's eyes will also, and if you go to where they read the other way round, left right, like in Japan or something, it's the bottom left hand corner they look at. Anyway,
see, that's the interesting thing, isn't it? We read that way, but with patterns and designs, you go that way. So you've got your backing fabric 2 inches bigger all the way around than your top. So starting in the middle here, you fold that in half and then fold it in half again. Or maybe just slightly, this might be a bit bigger than 2 inches. It looks a bit big there. Okay. So you're folding it in half again and clip. So then I'm going to go here, fold just over half so that it's not too big. But again, you could have your border as big as you wanted, couldn't you?
Of course.
You could have it quite thick like that. So you can decide on that, but I just halved it.
Remember, the clips are half price, and only until Hayley notices that they're half price, then they'll go back to their normal. She is watching, so they could go back up. They could go back up.
So I've done the one long edge, turn it round, do the other long edge, clip them in place. They're just so much easier, I think, than pinning, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they can hold a few layers.
Yeah, to get your pins through, it's going to ruckle it, isn't it? Anyway.
Yeah, whereas they just clip on.
Yeah.
So do the long edges first, then the shorter edges. And it's worth just taking your time so that you get these nice straight lines. And then this last one, half and half again. And then with the corners, you then have quite a bit of bulk in the corner. So literally, you could measure this if you wanted to, but again, it's keeping it simple. Cut it off. I know.
Yeah.
It's always a bit scary. Chop it off, get a clip to hand, and this is where it's just a little bit technical, but once you've done one, it's really easy. So pull this binding right across to your right hand side.
Yeah.
And then you want a 45-degree angle to do a mitered corner.
Yeah.
I prefer a mitered corner. So you could, if you wanted to keep it simple, you could pull that one, the horizontal line across, pull that one down, tuck it under, and there's your kind of...
But that's just a squared off
That's
corner,
just a
isn't it?
squared off corner,
Okay.
which I prefer a mitered corner. So then you pull in this vertical line down, and then from the corner, making a 45-degree angle. And because you've cut all that bulk out, it's quite simple to tuck the little bit of bulk that there is underneath, and then it just creates a mitered corner.
Okay.
And then pop a clip on there. Then turn it 90 degrees, chop it off.
That's off.
But again, cut less off the first time.
Yeah,
you can always cut more, can't
you
you?
don't want to, at this point, cut it off because you've done everything.
Done all your work, yeah. And then you cutting that, taking that to a 45-degree, and it sort of, once you get that 45-degree, once you fold that corner under, it sort of goes itself really, because you've got the clips here, so it's got the structure already and the weight of the fabric. And then this one just kind of lends itself to that miter corner. I think this is an easier way of mitering your corners for binding.
Yeah.
And it's quite nice that it matches the backing.
Yeah, exactly.
And chop that one off. You can actually take quite a lot. There's quite a lot of bulk there. Pull that down, and then it miters the corner. And there you go. So check that you're happy with everything. You could, again, I obviously measure, and it's important, but if you sort of want to give it a quick check on your ruler or your mat, you can check that it's square. And then when you sew your here, so you're sewing the binding down, I just went 1/8 of an inch from this edge.
Right, yeah.
So from the edge that's nearest to the mat, the centre of the mat, 1/8 of an inch towards the outside edge.
Okay.
And then what that does, it holds the binding down nicely, and it just gives you that little sort of turn on the fabric.
Yeah, but it's a tiny turn.
Yeah, very
also,
tiny
doing
turn.
the binding this way, because lots of people, when they do the binding the traditional way, they then machine it. You can miss the binding on the back, or if you do it from the back of the front. This way, there's no back binding to miss, is there? You can you literally got the
Yeah, you haven't got to worry about catching that binding at the back.
Or if you don't like hand sewing, because a lot of quilters do like to then hand sew it back, don't they? Because they don't like hand sewing. This is perfect.
Yeah, because it just keeps it really, really simple, and it has a nice effect. So make sure on this, once you start your sewing here, I think it's more important to do your back stitch so that you have it's secure. Make sure your needle's down so that when you get to the corner, you can just pivot, take your clips out. I like my clips there so that I can just throw them off as I finish. So take it steady on the corner, because what you're doing on the corner is going down from your vertical and then pivoting to your horizontal. So you've got that nice sharp corner there.
Don't worry, it's just Elliot. He's just rooting for something. Lots of them. Oh, they'll have been the pile that were on the desk there. Not in here, Elliot. Must be cold outside. Ooh. Elliot's just tripped over an iron box.
Oh dear.
But it must be cold outside because he's got trousers on today.
Is he normally in his shorts?
No, he's just not normally trousers on. Have you not noticed how hot he has the office? Were you not boiling hot out there?
It was quite warm.
He says it's because he's in the room and because he's such a hot dude.
Oh, is that what it is? I did notice it got a bit hotter in there once Elliot came in.
Yeah.
I did notice that. Pivot on the corner.
What? I'll pivot on the corner, yeah.
Pivoting on the corner.
Sounded like you went, ooh.
Oh, no, pivot on the corner.
Yeah.
And you're just going down. Stop with your needle down. And we're almost back to...
Okay, good. Let me do a roundup while you're just doing that last thing then. So the only bundle I've got for this hour is the instructions. Yeah, it's totally the wrong price because this sells for $19.99. This is the panel. This is a panel, by the way. It's exclusive to Sewing Street. It's all the different colours. They're all 2.5-inch strips. Should be $19.99. Enough to make a table runner and 4 placemats. And you get the instructions. Okay, the instructions on their own. Yeah. Now this will show you how good that last deal was. If you think that panel is $19.99 on its own. Instructions $9.99. Brilliant. The which one's brand new? Time for Tea Blue? Brand new? Today? You sure? Yep. Right, now this will make you the table runner and 2 placemats. Table runner and 2 placemats. You get the same amount of different patterns, but you get half the amount of each pattern there for $19.99. Brand new today, that. You haven't seen that before. Beautiful. Right, then we've got the, now I call this one the Essence of Orla Keeley because it's got that kind of lovely design to it.
I love that one.
$19.99. Now again, these are half the size, so you could do the table runner and 2 table mats out of this. So you get the patterns on that side, patterns on that side. If you wanted to make more, buy 2 panels, but £19.99 for that panel. Then we've got this panel, which again, you could make, this is the same size as the rainbow panel. So you could make all of them. You can make the 4 table mats and the table runner out of this one. Right, but then look at the price, $19.99. $19.99. That's brilliant value for money. That and the bundle are 2 brilliant value for money deals. Right. So let's have a look at the finished.
So
thing.
this is the finished placemat with the black border and gone around the edge with the binding. I'll just give that a quick press.
Kat prefers it with the navy binding.
It's
and
nice.
with the red binding.
It just gives it a really different look, doesn't it?
Totally. And considering the middle is exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
And also, if you're not feeling like, when you've used the spot one, if you're not feeling like, oh, let's not do colourful today, you could just turn them over and use them that way up,
yes,
you, if you wanted to.
Yeah, they're reversible in that way, aren't they?
Yeah, or not if you're feeling comfy. If you've had them around and there's food all over them, you suddenly realise, turn them all over and they look like clean on the other side. That's brilliant. Thank you very, very much indeed.
There you go.
When are you back in with us, do you know?
13th of May.
13th of May. We don't know our May. What day of the week is it?
A Thursday.
Okay, we don't know what
Thursday,
our rota is for May yet. Now, we've heard through the grapevine, it's your birthday on Friday.
Oh,
is this true?
It is my birthday on Friday.
Well, if you look over there, your partner has bought you the most beautiful birthday present.
Oh my gosh! No!
Happy birthday, he says. Now you've got a thread cutter.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Oh, Elliot.
I'm speechless. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, don't swear, you are on telly.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dave. Oh my goodness, that's like the
How
Rolls
brilliant!
Royce.
It's so funny because I knew that this had been delivered, but they hadn't told me who it was for, so I knew there was some. And then when they said it was today and you and everything like that, and then you said, "Oh, my machine at home hasn't got a cutter," and I was like, "Don't say anything."
Oh so, my goodness, that's amazing.
So happy birthday for Friday. No crying.
Thank you. Oh God, yeah. I mean, I'm speechless and that doesn't happen.
No. Oh, so is your birthday this Friday coming?
This Friday the 16th. Oh. Yes, I've got a new machine. Can I use it? Can I use it before the 16th?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I'm going to be sewing all week forever now.
Well, enjoy. Gosh. It's supposed to be your second lockdown birthday then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, never mind.
No,
who cares?
I don't need to go out ever again.
Oh. Well, listen, we have to go because we have to go to Yarn Lane. But thank you very much for the demonstrations. Enjoy. Well done, Dave. And enjoy your sewing machine.
Thank you.
We'll see you on the what of May, did you say?
13th.
13th of May. Right, don't leave. I've got to run to Yarn Lane Studios now. I've got to do the menu first. Getting overexcited. Here we go. So tomorrow they've got Pet Party at 8 o'clock. Oh, I'm not allowed to tell you what that is. Something brand new. At 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock, Pet Snuggle Bed with Alice and Marion. 10 o'clock. Oh, Delphine's in as well. Delphine's Animal Applique collection with Delphine Brooks. 11 o'clock, Pet Snuffle Patch. Oh, that's what she had on her head. She put a picture on Facebook of, and I thought it looked like she got a mop on her head. And I said, was that an April Fool's joke? And she went, no. But it's the Pet Snuffle Pouch. And then what's the last hour? Clouder. What's Clouder? I don't know what a Clouder is. Amber. Oh, it's Amber Makes. I don't know what a Clouder is, though. Is it a group of cats? I've never heard that, and I've had a group of cats, haven't I? Anyway, that's Amber Makes, brand new Amber Makes. So it's Rebecca Reed presenting tomorrow. Who did? Melissa's just emailed in saying, what a gift, happy birthday. That's amazing. Sue said, how lucky are you?
I know. I can't believe it.
Everyone's saying now, everyone's husbands now have got to do the same.
They're never nothing ever's going to be the same again, is it?
Well, there you go. There you go. What are you going to have to buy him for his birthday? Now, that's the problem.
The pressure.
Start saving, girl.
The pressure.
Anyway, so it's Rebecca Reed. Sorry. Oh, yeah, keep checking out on your case what's left of it. Keep checking out on the book. Remember, it will be sent out on the 15th. And remember, whenever you've bought, if you bought from us today, when you go to Yarn Lane, your post and packaging is paid for at Yarn Lane. Everything from Yarn Lane will be on the Yarn Lane website very soon. I've not seen. Is it all there? Yep, it's all there. It's all there. And we will see you at the Yarn Lane studio in about 4 minutes from now.